Alright, welcome everyone to another Honkai Star Rail Saturday stream. So we are still having crazy stuff happening at the house, so once again, we are still having to do this on Saturday and not on our normal Sunday. Definitely throwing us off our rhythm. Let us check the volume real quick. Sounds great. Okay, let us go. Alright, so today, in new things, we are going to play Wispe War. I do not think that this is going to take very long, because it just looks like another one of those minigame games. So I'll just show you the intro, and we'll do like a little bit of it together. And then after that, we are going to work on the these guys, the ones that have to do with the Furbos, because we want to get enough Furbo points that we can get the mask for our Trailblazer. He's so pretty. Anyway, that is about it. I am where I always am. I'm at Currency War. I don't think I've gotten anything new that you all didn't see last time. Outside of maybe these two, where you win with a 3-cost lineup and a 4-cost lineup. Getting these last ones, I feel like a lot of it is just by chance. But we are still chugging along at those. I enjoy Currency War, so I don't mind just continuing to try and grind those. We got some Ashvale conversations. Alright, there's only one explanation, it's gotta be one or the other. I finished 21 questions, say goodbye to sloppy deduction in just 0.99 seconds, and scored higher than 99.99% of people in Plain Arcadia. Come give it a shot yourself. Wait, so selling books requires quantum speed reading skills now? Bring it on, I can go even faster. Early access, question 1. Late at night, the victim was looking for food in the kitchen when a sudden loud bang rang out and he was killed on spot. Now please, reconstruct the crime scene. Late at night, kitchen, food, and a loud bang. The victim was a cockroach. I'm just guessing randomly. Oh my, what a genius detective. Most of the cases I crack are the same. They make perfect sense in hindsight, but are totally unexpected at first. So how about a professional deduction guide? Sure you don't want one? Here's another one for you. The victim was out for a walk when they ran into something long and green and died in an accident. Now please reconstruct the crime scene. Wait a sec. Oops, grabbed a brain teaser by mistake. It's also a kind of deduction book, I guess. Whether you'll actually learn anything real from it is another story. Don't worry, this one's on my assignment list too. Anyone from 9 to 999 years old can get it. I finished the brain teaser in just 0.99 seconds and scored higher than 99.99% of people in Plain Arcadia. Come and give it a shot yourself. How can there be such an adorable creature in this world? Its paws are so soft, and it smells like fresh rice. Too bad my camera's busted. Can't snap a pic of this little angelic pup. Agreed. Puppies make the world a better place. An important figure whose identity remains confidential has received a threatening letter from an unknown source this morning. It only had 4 words in it. Your days are numbered. I didn't hesitate for a sec and took the assignment on the spot. Now nobody dares lay a finger on that pup. Perhaps the you mentioned in the letter isn't referring to the dog? Oh, you mean the client? Of course I know. Don't worry, Mr. N is on the way to protect him. The puppy needs me more than the client does. Looks at me like you're the one who needs it more. Hey, I'd get my own dog if I could afford dog food. My client says dogs are money pits. I can't allow the little one to suffer with me. Wait, something's off. Your friend is typing. Good dog, don't bite my wall. There's nothing in there. You aren't supposed to eat just anything. Woof, 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 woof. Whoa, what's with the potty mouth? Woof, woof, woof. You hear me? Puppy shouldn't curse. Woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof. My money. Woof, woof. Woof, 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 woof. No barking, doggy. Woof, 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 woof. Mr. N. Woof, 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 woof. Woof, 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 woof. Hey there, Kalis. It's me, the narrator. May I ask what kind of food you usually like? Got any recommendations for me? Preferably nutritious food that won't break the bank. How about about diet fried rice. Smoke-free, no oil or additives. It's healthy but kind of bland. Try some exotic snacks like Bellabog sausages and Cienjo skewers. Guaranteed to arrive the next day with interstellar express delivery. But I heard shipping's not included, so I'll crunch the numbers on the procurement costs. Thanks for the rec, though. What a headache. Mr. Ashwell's been eating bananas with me every single meal lately. Probably to save the hassle, or maybe to save some money. But without the complex nutrients humans need, his brain is just going to get even more sluggish. And forgetting his phone multiple times is a clinical sign of malnutrition right there, so I need to rebuild his eating habits from scratch. What a perfect assistant helper model. Given how laid back he is, I figured I'd end up handling it anyway. For the first few days, I mashed up his bananas and secretly mixed in other fruits. It turned out great. His appetite's normal, and there's no obvious signs of fight or flight response. Next, I plan to gradually increase the ratio of new food, adding in hot meals that humans enjoy, mixing them in step by step. It'll be gentle on his stomach while rekindling his interest in actual human food. One course of treatment lasts at least 7 days, or as I like to call it, the 7-day diet change method. Works like a charm. It sounds like Mr. N is dealing with a starving dog. The 7-day diet change method. Noted. Let me see. For yesterday, there were 2 apples, 1 egg, and 1 bowl of sticky rice. 1 spoon of banana, 3 jars of salt. Oh, 3 jars of salt? Oh, he'll be back around this time. I better go prep today's apple banana salted tart. Goodbye. I'm a little concerned by the 3 jars worth of salt. Okay, and then the last thing before we get started, Boot Hill. Boot Hill is the only male character that I do not have. And I told my friend that I, unfortunately would have to skip him because my current plan for pulling includes, obviously saving. And then we were going to do 3 pulls on Sunday when he reruns for an Eidolon. Pray we get him or we'll just move on. Because I need to save up in case during the next Fate banner we're manifesting that Gilgamesh is going to be free, kind of like Archer was last time. And one of the things with Archer was that you could get his light cone, I think if you did 200 pulls for free. And so the banner that was running at the time just perfectly matched that I needed the character on it I wanted, and so I was able to do the 200 pulls and get the free light cone. And so I'm manifesting that Gilgamesh will be free and that they'll do that again so I can get Gilgamesh's light cone guaranteed, because it's going to be on SP Blades banner, supposedly. And so that's what I was saving for, and so my friend was about to send me in-game currency to see if I could get Boot Hill so I wouldn't have to ruin my, all the stuff I've saved, and I was like, no. I'm willing to pay for, the monthly banner on this thing, but we would not be spending, because they were going to send me, $50. We're not spending that much on a PNG. No shame to people who do, but I personally can't do it. And so I told them I would do 1 pull on Boot Hill with my absolutely egregious, I think we have 3 pity. No. 5 pities since we got Asheville. If Boot Hill comes home, it was meant to be. If not, unfortunately, we will just have to wait till the next time he rolls around. Though that might be a minute, because it took a hot minute for Boot Hill to come back. But let's see if it's in the heart of the cards. With our 5 pity, we're going to do 1 10 pull. 15. All or nothing, Boot Hill. Looks like it's going to be nothing, unfortunately. But yeah, so that I told them I would do 1 10 pull to see if he would come home. And unfortunately it does not look like we have the streamer luck with us, but we tried. Okay, so like I said, we are going to start doing the Wispe War. And we will go from there. And then we are going to have a couple of breaks in this stream, unlike my normal streams where we just power through, because I have to go swap out my laundry. So you all will get some bathroom breaks this time. Oh, Pearl? Let's switch to Kalis. She said perfect timing. Let's see how we can help. Kalis, the war is heating up, and you're exactly the one I need. Looks like you've already figured out what's really behind this chaos. Allow me to introduce myself so we're on the same page. I'm not Madame Pearl. I'm an academic puppet built to analyze Graphia's art. It's basically the same setup as Madame Herta and her puppets on the space station. Okay. Madame Pearl delegates a slice of her consciousness to puppets so that she can handle her intense workload and still have time for plain Arcadia art, especially the Graphia artworks. As you can see, something's gone haywire with Graphia's most renowned masterpiece, World Breaker Waves. Wispe are just pouring out of it. Graphia's work is always full of legends and secrets, but World Breaker Waves hides a shocking amount of chaos. I know you only use the artwork's power to rescue the hostages trapped in the school, but since you're already involved, I hope you'll help me settle this chaos and repair the painting. Basically, I need you to pacify these warring Wispe and unite the world. My liege, great strategist, the enemy is all over us. What should we do now? That would be you, Kalis. I assume the strategist refers to me. There's no time for explanations. We'll have to learn how to fight this war along the way. We've got the enemy general and strategist right where we want them. Don't let them escape, ha! Wipe them out. Leave no survivors. My liege, great strategist. My liege, the fate of our army is at stake. Give the order to move. The enemy is charging. My liege, we've entered the Wispe battlefield. Lead us to triumph to multiple cycles of combat against the enemy. Drag the hyena skirmisher from your hand onto the field. I just got such intense Plants vs. Zombie feelings. Okay. This displays excuse me. This displays the unit's basic info. A well-rounded melee unit. After attacking, performs a sprint, dealing AoE damage equal to 200% of the attack, has 3 cooldowns. This shows the character's ascension requirements. Meet the requirements to ascend and gain powerful ascension effects. Adjacent to a support fighter, has melee enchantment. When the hyena skirmisher reaches level 3. After attacking, performs a sprint, dealing 200% of its attack, has 3-second cooldown. Okay. Drag the carrion archer from your hand onto the field. Click here to start the battle. Oh my god, are we actually playing Plants vs. Zombies? Okay, after each combat cycle ends, you can select cards 2 times. Let's go with the hyena skirmisher. Select. And capsule cards can enhance Wispe units in the surrounding tiles, so we want the support fighter, right? Okay, duplicate cards can be used to raise levels. And then has been greatly increased. This one. Hyena skirmisher's ascension progress has increased. Okay, enchantment cards can be used to enhance units, so we want Malate so that we can give it to the hyenas. And then hyena skirmisher will be met soon, so cards marked as recommended can help Wispe meet their ascension requirements. Apply and then level up. Okay, hyena skirmisher has successfully ascended and gained the sprint ability. Okay, spell cards come with a variety of functions and buffs. Feel free to choose. And then you can use Wispe coins to purchase cards in the store. Report! My liege, I bring word of our victory. We have routed the remaining enemies and are setting up camp as we speak. I see. You're dismissed. Yes. I knew it. To master troop formation so quickly, Kalis is definitely the liege we've been waiting for. Of course, we couldn't have done it without our strategist as well. Though, what should we actually call you? Actually, it's not quite accurate to continue calling me Pearl. To keep things clear, you can call me Pearl the Wise. I've got the perfect strategist ring to it. It's got the perfect strategist ring to it, don't you think? Why don't we? Let our eloquent Wispe here handle the explanation. I sing of heroes past and present, through the changing tides of war. To unite the world under one banner, I offer my humble allegiance to you, my liege. I am Fibs, the storyteller. Ask me anything, my liege. I live to serve. Where exactly did all these Wispe come from? Me, your loyal soldiers, and every other Wispe out there, we're all from Graphia's famous painting, Worldbreaker Waves. Over at Graphia Academy, we're basically the old paint that fell right out of the artwork. Lord Graphia's painting was damaged, and that's why we're all falling out. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you, my liege? Yeah, that was my bad. Wait, it was you, my liege? I mean, what a brilliant move, my liege. Whoa. Why are you calling me that? Have you heard of the Sindarth Age, my liege? It was Plain Arcadia's most brutal and chaotic era, a time of constant war where legendary heroes emerge. We were the very ink used to paint that history. It's as if history is repeating itself right here and now. For weak Wispe like us, the only way to survive this chaos is to serve a truly powerful ruler. Without a leader, the Wispe have scattered after leaving the artwork. They spend their time fighting, playing cards, or just sneezing. The world has devolved into a mess of squabbling factions. What do you mean? Basically, the Wispe have gone their separate ways and refuse to listen to anyone. They say all great divisions must eventually end in unity. You're the only one who can end this and bring the world together, my liege. Basically, you're the only hope. Okay, I understood that part. Long story short, we Wispe are essentially living paint, and ever since we left the painting Worldbreaker Waves, we've done nothing but wage war. They need a leader to bring them together, and I need a partner to help me round them up so we can repair the artwork. But even if this world is just the size of a school campus, rounding up all these Wispe won't be easy. Every group of Wispe has its own fictional hero. You've taken over different parts of the school and are using club activities to fortify their positions. Clubs are how things were organized at Graphia Academy anyway, so it makes sense for the war to follow the same logic. These heroes are all running things now, usually as the club president or the teacher in charge. Those heroes are basically imaginate constructs, a mix of ancient Sindarth history and someone's memories. And since you're the one who crashed into this artwork, well, they're based on your memories. This is exactly why I need your help. Since these heroes are from your head, they're all going to recognize you. The Academy is a real battlefield, divided into 4 main factions. From what I've gathered, the 4 heroes you'll face are the chief of the prop gymnastic club. Oh, I didn't actually see, darn. Well, we know that's Anaxagoras, the lone eye dragon of the track and field club. Is that Yunli? The blade hunter of the go home club. And that's Dr. Ratio. The bather of the Truth Society. They must all be familiar to you, but don't forget, they're just fictional versions of the people you know, created by Imaginesis using your memories. They're not the real deal. People always say that Imaginesis is full of endless possibilities. There's a lot of conflicting info to digest. If it's too much, it's fine not to understand it. The only thing that really matters is that you're the one calling the shots and leading us to victory. The troops have finished setting up our base camp. Now that the first fight is over, let's head back to rest up and get ready for the next campaign. Wispe War. As the saying goes, without a proper name, one's words carry no weight, and when words hold no weight, success cannot be attained. My liege, we need a name for our army if we're going to take over this campus. Soldiers fight best for a cause they believe in. Since our rivals have all formed clubs, we should do the same. Any thoughts on a name, my liege? Sounds professional. It makes sense, considering we're here to fix Graffia's painting. Imaginesis Art Club! Imaginesis Art Club! Congratulations, my liege. You're well on your way to dominating the world. Before we head out, you should probably take a look at our forces in the Imaginesis Art Club. Ready for inspection, my liege. There are hyena skirmishers. They follow orders to the letter, moving on the drums and stopping at the gongs. They're all well trained as they come. All hail, my liege. These are our vulture hunters. Give them a bow and they'll put an arrow through a suit of armor from 100 paces away. Always, my liege. And here are the mammoth maulers. They're an unstoppable force of nature. We shall not fail. Excellent. And over here we have a high-tech unit. Performance. An island full of nanas. A lovely nest for slumber nanas. Wait, that's an enemy spy. Seize him. How low can you get? That's not how you're supposed to play. Oh, hi, Rappa. Aye, dazzling gymnast? What's a dazzling gymnast doing here? Oh, so Rappa was the one in the gymnasium. I'm the president of the Prop Gymnastics Club and the one and only heir to the dazzling gymnastics style. I travel this messy world alone, teaching anyone who needs a way to protect themselves. Name's Dazzling Rappa. Thought the dazzling transformation was seen through. I've already got the intel. Catch you later, Ballbat Marshal of the Imaginesis Art Club. Quick, my liege, don't let her get away. This is our base camp. Let's check out the opponents we'll be taking on next. There are 4 battles awaiting for you to complete, my liege. Let's go to the Challenge the Prop Gymnastics Club first. In the 7th year of the fictitious history, Kalis personally leads the Imaginesis Art Club in a massive 5-pronged assault on the Graphia Academy Gymnasium. In fictitious history, this battle is called the Gymnasium War. Wait, there's no one in the gym at all? Did they already move out? No, this is a form of gymnastics that could turn them into equipment. My sources say many students who join the Prop Gymnastics Club are less likely to be noticed by teachers and schoolmates. They were also more free from the restrictions of their school rules and class schedules. It's a dazzling, devious metamorphosis, isn't it? I see you there, Mop. Huh, you managed to find me, huh? Only the best of the best. Gymnasts can claim the title of chief. Show yourself. You were ambushed and still managed to turn the tables. Impressive. I've had my eye on you for a while now. It's weird. I know we haven't met before, but I feel like I've known you forever. And in any other world, I'm sure we would have been the best of friends. Part of me tells me that the Ballbat Marshal is a friend I can count on, but this world is just too dangerous for me to go about risking everyone else's lives on a hunch. I only went undercover with the Imaginesis Art Club so I could get a good look at you. You're a brilliant and insightful strategist, and you've got skills and virtues. You're basically the perfect leader, but when it comes to actual battle tactics, you're still a bit green. Ballbat Marshal, like it says in the Cosmic Gymnast Scrolls, a winning army becomes complacent, and that complacency leads to defeat. A losing army feels the sting, and that sting leads to victory. You've been winning so much, you've gotten arrogant. That's exactly why you're going to lose. Talk is cheap. A picture speaks 1,000 words, a fight is worth 1,000 sights. That's the way I do things. If you defeat me, the Prop Gymnastics Club will join Imaginistas Art Club and help you unite the world. But if you lose, you better start planning your retirement. This is our initial Wispe Legion. Click here to view the full deck. Each legion has a unique legion effect. Experience them in actual combat. Ready? Let's start. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's go. The Beast Soul Clan can increase the Legion effect's progress when Wispe or capsule units reach level 3. When progress is full, gain 1 gigantification. Oh, we love Chain Lightning. I love playing as lightning characters in attack video games purely for Chain Lightning effects. Love that for us. Did they say that these cards level up as well? Yeah, it says that the capsules level up as well. Chain Lightning becomes so overpowered. I love it. Okay. Ah, they're not gonna give it to me. Question. Do you need Bulwark? Okay, that's what I want to know. Always prioritize Chain Lightning. And then... Elite enemy incoming. Is the elite enemy going to solo us? That is the question. No. Overwhelming numbers succeeded. Okay. We'll do support fighter. And then this. After an elite cycle ends, you can select a strategy. These strategies grant powerful effects by Liege. Choose wisely. Range increases. Randomly obtains max level fully ascended Wispe unit. Let's increase our range. Wait. Okay. We can buy this. And we get this. And that's all we can do for now. What does this do? Gigantify a max level Wispy, greatly increasing its stats. Well, let's do them. Oh my gosh. Do we already have the max level? Yeah. We'll do Bulwark then. Okay, hyena skirmishers are not fully maxed out, so... And then we'll get support fighter then. That in, pop that in. Oh, so it doesn't matter where that is on the thing. Oh. It's a good thing my archer's maxed out because my other people got destroyed just then. Well, all of those are leveled out, so I don't need that, actually. We already got the gigantification last time, so let's get the coins. Oh, so I can move these around. Okay. Okay, anyway. so I have all of these that I need. We could probably get another one of these, and another one of these. Oh, I should have bought that one. Oh well. Boss enemy. Okay, so it does stack. Interesting. In the 7th year of the fictitious history of the Gymnasium War came to a close with the Prop Gymnastics Club total defeat. Kalis accepted the Prop Gymnastics Club's surrender and formed a new alliance with them. You never actually planned on defeating us, did you? I'm not really interested in taking over the world. All I want is to keep the members of my club safe. Maybe the history I'm a part of isn't real, but this friendship definitely is. I know I can trust you, but the rise of the Imaginesis Art Club won't go unnoticed. Other clubs will soon see you as their biggest threat, so stay on your guard. Report. My liege, the Track and Field Club has sent a messenger. They're asking to see you and the chief. My congratulations to you, Kalis, on your grand victory. The news from the gymnasium has already reached every corner of the world. However, even the mightiest tiger is vulnerable when exhausted after the hunt, and right now, you've made yourself a target for everyone. Get to the point. Our liege doesn't wish to see everything you built crumble, Kalis. That's why he sent me to offer you a way out. If you surrender now, our liege will treat you with all the respect due to a noble. I hope you aren't foolish enough to try and stop the inevitable until we meet again. My liege, perhaps we should return to the base and discuss our next move in private. All units, fall back to the base camp and await further instruction. We bolstered our forces since the Gymnasium War, which will be a huge help in our next campaign. I've gathered some intel on the Track and Field Club. What would you like to know, my liege? Tell me more about him. He's a teacher at Graphia Academy, and he's as cunning as he is brave. He has a very flamboyant, theatrical way of speaking that's earned him quite a following. The moniker Lone-Eyed Dragon sounds fierce, doesn't it? It's partly because he's blind in his left eye, and partly because he's absolutely obsessed with dragons, so the name is simply expressing how much he loves them. Does that make sense? Sure. Indeed, there's no need for you to understand, my liege. Tell me about the club. The Track and Field Club is the biggest sports club in the academy. They've taken over the rooftop of the main building. It's high up, so it's practically impregnable. I didn't know of any track and field activities that are done on the rooftop. Do you have any ideas? That fits the rooftop part, but has nothing to do with the track and field. Tell me about the situation. The Track and Field Club has announced a ban on dragon-related product exports, while the Go Home Club has declared export restrictions on edible red soils. Both sides are locked in some kind of trade conflict, and the terrifying part is, they don't even have any trade relations to begin with. Still nothing from the Truth Society. I'll let you know if I hear anything. We retrieved a good amount of old paint from the battle. Let's keep the momentum going. This one of Graphia's old paintings can actually recreate the Cinderith age. That's way beyond what I know about Imaginate art. Just how many more secrets are tucked away in these paintings? Oh, another thing, this is just a hunch, but you should be wary around Fibs, the storyteller, my liege. They are more than meets the eye. That would make sense, considering their name is Fibs, which means false. Or fictitious. I've already thought of a strategy for us to attack that rooftop. I'll elaborate the next time we head out. Battalion buildup. Unlock. Click to enter. So, consume wish power crystals to apply global enhancements. Okay. Important to keep our health up. Campaign rewards. We get another text box change, and then that's the main story. And then, of course, limited time rewards. Okay, so I would say that is Wisp-Base Showdown. It's just gonna continue on like that, so I feel like that's a pretty good introduction to that. So I see that Anaxagoras has changed from being obsessed with Dromas to being obsessed with dragons. Their close counterpart. Okay, so this is gonna be the first break. So I will be right back with you all. It's not gonna be super long. I'm just changing over laundry, so I'll be right back. You all go to the bathroom, pee, you know, the whole shebang. Alright, so that is the Wispe War. I'll just finish that off stream because it's not anything super exciting. So our goal is I want this mask. So we're not that far off from it, but I have no idea exactly how many points you need for each of the things. So let's just get up to date and then we'll start doing some side quests. Boss, first thing in the morning, Furbulzer got into an argument with someone right outside the magazine office. No idea what that's about. Come on, let's go check it out. That's slander, for real. Furbo Weekly would never work with some shady bootleg author. Our legal department has already secured the evidence. Watch it or we'll sue you for defamation, for real. Since when did we even have a legal department? You better watch yourself. Our boss is rich and powerful. In Duo Mention City, the traffic stops for them whenever they cross the roads. Tell me, are you scared? What are you blabbering on about? If you won't let me in, then bring your president out here and let me settle this face to face. He's the one barking, boss. Ha! You're the president? I thought the head of a Furbo magazine would be a Furbo too. Turns out you're a human. Great, that makes things easier. I'm Fincher, licensed IP specialist with the IPC publishing subsidiary under Perlex Entertainment. I'm responsible for the IP management of Fluffy Across the Blue. May I ask if Furbo Gossip is a forum operated under your organization? Yeah. Huh, then let me ask you this. Those posts on the Furbo Gossip forum infringe our license IP. Did you seriously not review them at all? Is that so? Then how did this happen? Now please bring up your Furbo Gossip forum and take a look at that outrageously popular post. A blatant bootleg of Fluffy Across the Blue. Do you really think this is acceptable? Well, Fluffy Across the Blue is a blatant bootleg of us, so... Oh, not the Scott Furbo. And then everybody's reporting us for being a rip-off artist. The uploader ID is HD Bar Cult? What does that even mean? Probably short for I'm a bootleg account of blurry QR cult. Please notice me. Delete the post, incarcerate them, or help the IPC sue this plagiarist author. Your call. Actually, if we could poach them and have them ghost draw for blurry, maybe it's not unforgivable. Might be worth negotiating with Furbo Weekly. Isn't there a chance this is actually Blurry's alt account? Wait, don't you work for the IP? Why not just ask Blurry directly? There's no need to bother our distinguished author for such a trivial issue. If this really was drawn by the author herself, I'll eat my keyboard right in front of all of you. If I say I know Blurry's second best, no one dares claim the first. This is HD Bar Cult is definitely a plagiarist. So this person is who Scott would normally be in these games. Gotta, you know, rest in peace and all that. I 100% believe they're going to bring him back as a 4-star or a 5-star. Easy for you to say. If it is a plagiarist, you eat your keyboard too. Just ring her up first. I do have Blurry's private contact, but the editorial department drilled it into me. Unless we're printing tomorrow and the world is on fire, do not call the author. Whatever, gotta protect our copyright, gotta go all in. Mr. Fincher takes out his phone and dials Blurry QR Code's phone. Dude. Who's this? Oh my, it's you. Blurry, our great author, this is Kalis. There's a knockoff account posting bootleg comics that plagiarize your work on the forum run by his magazine. Kalis, you read the whole thing, right? What'd you think of the special skit? Such a sweet answer. It makes me happy enough to draw 5 more cents worth. Blurry, don't you worry about suing this shady tabloid. Perlex Entertainment has plenty of legal weapons at our disposal. Sue? That account is me. What? That's you? Then don't blame me for what I'm about to do. I'm taking you to court. My contract with Perlex Entertainment only covers the main Fluffy Across the Blue comic. Nobody said the special skit needed approval, right? You're really the master of finding loopholes, Blurry. I'm impressed. But you, Mr. Fincher, how did you fail to recognize that Kalis is the baseball raccoon? Have you actually read Fluffy Across the Blue? It's not what you think. Mr. Fincher, I'm considering switching agents. May I ask if your company has suitable candidates? And docket for Mr. Fincher's bonus, too. Just kidding. I'll draw a few more chapters for you guys. You won't lose out. Well then, see you, Kalis. Look forward to my next update, okay? Bye now. I felt like I've met Blurry before, but I don't think I've interviewed this author. Am I imagining things? The keyboard's ready. Which key do you want to try first? For real? I'm not eating anything. I'm just lamenting. I used to love comics. Ever since becoming an agent, it's been nothing but work. I can't even enjoy the medium anymore. I couldn't even recognize the baseball raccoon, my favorite character. See you later, Kalis. I'll make sure to reread the baseball raccoon's chapters properly. Oh, they've already drawn Asheville. So, Mr. Detective, this month's rent. Wait a second, am I seeing things or what? Your wallet's totally empty. How do you even make a living? Oh, where do I even begin? Actually, I once made it onto Planet Arcadia's annual top 10 V-streamers list. Sparksicle says that deep, bass-heavy, cool voices like detectives are a hot commodity right now. Which account? Shame that account's been deleted. Oh, he lost it during his stream, got into a flame war, spammed 300 rage comments, and got hauled off by the Department of Aberrations Defense. Hey, they were the ones who started trash-talking my professionalism. They were talking about Detective Ashwolf. Where did you, a V-streamer, get off butting in? I even hosted a show before, weird but not odd, the Late Night Case Consultation radio show. Oh, that is right, up your alley. Everything's been wrong from the name on down. It's not bad, okay? I just questions like, I'm a lawyer. I just argue my client's sentence up from 1 year to life. Am I liable for that? Or my boss is my husband, so does working hard count as bribery? See, no biggie. Seriously, how could you miss this one? If I marry every judge in Planet Arcadia, who's left to convict me of bigamy? As you can see, if it weren't scrap for cash, I could go so much further as a detective. Please don't sever the only thread I have left, but your suit, top hat, and cane all look pretty expensive. Oh, we have another one. Dimension City, Perdido Station, interior. Hey, did you manage to get tickets for the Bulletworm Express? The Astro Express isn't some straggling that can talk, you know. Oh, so you're the ones riding the Bulletworm Express. My apologies. After checking, every single passenger bought a ticket to Perdido Station. Wait, isn't this inside Perdido Station? Forget about that unprofessional reporter. Quick, hop into my belly. Ha ha ha. Lap 1, second lap, I've lost count. How does the Planet Arcadia scenery compare to the Cienjo, Lafu, or Pinacone? It's truly beautiful, truly unforgettable, truly delightful. It was truly just too fast. I didn't see anything. Okay, so nothing we got to report. What about this one? So much work to do. We need to hire new staff. I've got everything prepped and ready to go. Just waiting for you, President. Great news, boss. Furbo Weekly is doing better and better, but it's just us few Furbos, you know? We really can't keep up with this work anymore. Exactly, as expected of you, boss. Great minds think alike. I was just thinking the same thing. So here's the thing. HR at Furbo Weekly has been absolutely flooded with resumes lately. Our mailbox is practically bursting at the seams, you know. So here's what we're thinking. We host a recruitment fair, and you, our esteemed boss, to grace us with your presence to interview some promising candidates. What do you say? Then the little Furbo will get started on organizing the job fair. Then this little Furbo. I'll coordinate schedules with the candidates, so please wait around for Quint, esteemed boss. Sometime later, the recruitment fair begins as scheduled. You settle into the boss's chair, ready to tackle today's lineup of interviews. Excellent. The candidates are all waiting outside, boss. Why don't you decide the interview order? Candidate number 1 is an orc named May Lady Luck Smile Today, and here's her resume for you to review, boss. Okay, I love your hair salon, 3 months. Dreamless coffee, 4 months. Tasty supermarket, 2 months. Orc perfect group livestream, 1 year and 2 months. Unemployed, 4 months. Wall climbing athlete since birth. Special kids, performing arts, lead the customers in singing and birthday songs at Dreamless Coffee celebrations. Actively engaged in charity work, diligently feeding chickens in Orc Dew Valley every day. Meticulously refined customer service scripts, skillfully using diverse terms of endearment like babe, sweetie, hun, dear, achieving 100% customer satisfaction rating in group live stream sessions. Actually, I've also worked as a Mechatron polish shop and a light paw nail salon, but I heard you shouldn't cram your resume too full, so I left those out. I'd say Furbo Weekly needs someone with exactly my talents, wouldn't you agree, boss? You're impressive, but I still need to test you on a few specialized areas. Of course, I once entered a Q4 sales plan docs for my cafe, and the manager told me to convert it into a compatible word processing format, so I paid out of the pocket for a file converted Premier plan. Whoa, hold on, does either you or your manager even know how to use Word? Scripts? Isn't that what the writing team is for? When do I do group streams, I just read whatever script they hand me, pretty much. Well, wait, hold on, I think you've got the wrong idea about what we do here. Very good. I totally know my best angles for selfies. I've had professional training for this. Uh-oh, I'm suddenly getting dizzy. This is bad, for real. Boss, what do you think about Miss Orc? Decline. Sorry, but I don't think your work experience is quite the right fit for us. Stop right there. Someone with as much self-respect as me would never say something like, I really, really want this job. Remember this, I rejected you, not the other way around. Goodbye. Orc lets out a huff and storms out, clearly annoyed. Now then, boss, please select the next candidate. I was not expecting Ashvale to come in. Candidate number 2 is the detective next door? What's going on? You're switching careers to journalism? Switching careers is too late for me, but I have no idea why my resume ended up with you guys. I get it now, it's because our 2 offices are way too close together, you know. When I was printing resumes, I accidentally grabbed the detective's documents along with them. Asheville, work experience, cracked over 10 major criminal cases. 2, familiar with at least 50 locked up room setups. 3, does not take infidelity investigation gigs. There's a story there. Likes rational thinking, dislikes common sense, useless knowledge. Professional skills, criminal psychology, tracking and counter-tracking, logic interference, suspect profiling, collaboration style, lone wolf. Of course, first off, work doesn't come knocking if you spend all day lying around. Second, I'm a man with a family. I've got mouths to feed at home. Really? I thought business was booming even when you were napping in that freezer. Half the folks who came to our magazine office looking for someone are looking for you, you know. Alright, any other questions? Looks like this was just a misunderstanding. If there's nothing else, I'm going back to catch up on sleep. Wait, hold on, I've got a question. I want to know. I know, I've seen tons of work memos that start with, my husband is cheating on me. Huh, a true detective has a nose for crime. You gotta learn to sniff out which cases aren't worth your time. The narrator says our dear detective met plenty of lovely ladies through this gig, but once they saw him in person, they stopped trying to scam him and tried playing the cheating wife instead, you know? Oh my god, they were trying to get an Asheville's ban? This is so funny and yet so valid of them. I mean, look at them. A true Furbo should know something should never be said out loud. Wait, you're seriously planning to hire me? For the sake of Furbo Weekly sales, we could open a dedicated crime buster column and have him write the content. I bet our subscription numbers would absolutely skyrocket. But I heard whatever the detective is, a murder happens. I'm kind of nervous about hiring him, you know? Here's a spooky story for you. Even if you don't hire me, this is still where I'll be hanging around. The freezer's running 24/7. Do you have any idea how expensive the electricity is? Ugh, capitalism. I knew it. The second someone becomes the boss, their heart turns cold. Tell you what, once this month's detective commission fee comes in, you can take it all out of that. If it's still not enough, I'll pay you the rest. I'll pay you the rest next month. So you're telling me you never paid rent before I showed up? No wonder the magazine was about to go under. So no more questions then, boss. What's your hiring inclinations towards Mr. Asheville? Hire him. Darn, just kidding, but I seriously think about asking you to write for the Crime Buster column. Once I've cracked the biggest case of my life, then we can talk about working together. Ashfield dusts off his sleeves and drifts away. Now then, boss, please select the next candidate. New Furbo? Candidate number 3 is... Oh, candidate number 3 actually has 2 contenders. The brothers Bruce Furley and Tiger Furley. We eat very little, very little. But there's so much work. So much work. Guaranteed to leave you totally satisfied, boss. Refund if not satisfied. Okay, name. Bruce and Tiger Furley, the Furley brothers. Bruce Furley. Since childhood, he's been well-versed in the Furbo family code, military tactics, and cosmic philosophy, developing his own unique perspectives. He keeps a strict sleep schedule, early to bed, early to rise. He also writes every single day without fail. Together with Tiger Furley, he's quite a celebrity in the Furbo world. Tiger Furley, Bruce Furley's younger brother. Graduated from Furbest Educational Institute. Work experience, 10 years of results.exe. My strengths, unfamiliar with labor laws, can work overtime and crash at the office. Highly stable and unwilling to job hop, can stick around until the company goes under. Puts the company as the top priority, self-interest as the lowest priority. Doesn't care about salary, only focuses on career development. They really want this job. On call 24/7, ready to solve the problems anytime, immediate response for any issue. Can serve tea and pour water, flatter and bootlick. Can also learn to do backflips. I gotta say, the moment you whip out that resume of yours, everyone in Plain Arcadia is gonna be out of a job. All done reading, boss? Any questions for me? Fire away. Yep, red and blue have always been besties, born from the same Furbo mama. Salary, we're not picky. Show us the money and we'll get it done. But we've been together since birth, so say the conjoined Furbos. That's our personality quirk. Pretty cool, eh? It's because we like talking this way. Wanna know why? So when we job hunt, we hunt for the same job. Hey. I get it. That whole 24/7 thing is just you two splitting shifts, aren't you? 2 Furbos out grinding one of us? That's just straight up dirty, you know. You're right, but there's more to it. The 2 of us together only cost 1 salary. Can the boss really afford to pass up such excellent Furbo talent? Miss a Furbo by an inch, lose a fortune in fur. What? This is a total finisher. Boss, you decide. I'm fresh out of ideas, you know. Hired on the spot. You didn't exactly give me a choice to refuse, did you? I'll have Furbultzer set up your workspace right away. From now on, you're resident reporters for Furbo Weekly. Bruce Furley and Tiger Furley happily settle into their new workspace. Whoa, the recruitment fair turned out to be quite the harvest after all. Our magazine is doing better and better. Since we're expanding our space for new hires, might as well give the office area a proper makeover and upgrade while we're at it, you know. Then to celebrate our new hire joining the team, boss, why don't you take a look? Let's go. Time to hit up the priciest spot in Dubbrook District. Roger, roger. When it's time to clock out, this little Furbo will call a van and haul us all out together. The way of management. Oh, how did we miss this one? Look, it's Scott. Classes have commenced at the Graphia Academy, but ouch, who hit me? It's him, infamous super senior, Scott. That's you, though. Dean Cottontail. Life at Graphia Academy is wonderful. Everyone follows the rules, respects each other, and looks out for their fellow students. Woof Woof Dan, this class you'll be transferring into a new transfer student from the CN show. Is it too late to drop out? In the end, they spent a wonderful year together at Graphia Academy. With the heavy hearts we mourn, the Simwish Syndicate has left us. And we're just trying to catch up on these. Great Raccoon, do you remember our field reporter, Furbos? It's been piloting the long-form videos and live streaming business for Furbo Weekly lately. It's caught quite a bit of attention. Furbos says the fans' comments on public screens are all about how they want to see Baseball Raccoon, so it wants to start a live stream battle with you to get more fans. Time to put my popularity to the test. I'm on the way. Kalis enters Furblix's livestream. Furbo! I just knew something good would happen. It started when I got up today and stepped out the door with my left foot first and made sure to only step on the white stripes of the crosswalk. I swear sticking to those little superstitious life hacks really pays off. Check it out, Baseball Raccoon is actually here. Boss, I've been dying for a chance to get some more FaceTime with you. I know I don't get to spend mornings and noons and nights with you like those Furbos at the magazine. Even though I, Furblix, am stationed all over the Dubluk district, my heart is always right there by your side. You have no idea how excited I am right now. Okay. Welcome to the stream, fam. Today's match mechanic is all about anything goes. In other words, you and yours truly can do whatever we want as long as we don't violate the Department of Aberration Defense's regulations. Whichever side ends the stream with more rocket flowers, sports cars, jets, and total popularity points wins. Fam, I'm starting first. Press 1 and Furblix will drop a bombshell. Press 2 and I'll transform you into your favorite character. Press 3 to satisfy your deepest secret desires. So boss, which one is it gonna be? Oh my goodness, Furblix is really going all out. Which interaction method will the Great Raccoon choose? Furblix, can you transform into my favorite character? Your favorite character? I bet it's this one, right? Oh lord. The shock, the horror. In the name of Theorbo, Theorios, Theo Furbo. I have waited in silence for the countless cycles of reincarnation, all for the chance to witness Kalis entering his very live stream for the first time. My deliverer. Our meeting here in Planet Arcadia cannot be described as anything less than romantic serendipity. Unsubscribe, unsubscribe. I don't want to see Lygus. Why? Don't you find Lygus just adorable? That's not how Lygus talks, is it? It feels a bit out of character for him. What the Furbo isn't popular anymore? I'll never try to guess your thoughts ever again, boss. Press 1? Furblix, spill the tea. I've got a question. Do you like your current colleagues? Can you blur the names? Okay, I don't like them because Furlil is always snoring on the job. Bruce and Tiger Furley start performing crosstalk comedy at the drop of a hat, and the detective monkey over there keeps throwing banana peels on the floor after eating. Will you be blurring the names? Of course, of course. Didn't expect a bombshell like that. I totally feel for Furblix right now. I've always had a soft spot for Furblix's genuine personality. If the staff is unhappy, it's usually the boss's fault. I'm with Furblix on this one. Satisfying what lies in the hidden corner of my heart? What hidden corner do I even have? It gets way more specific than that for the instance. Is come here, is kneel, is a palm gently brushing against your cheek, and is lie on the ground and squeal like a Plue. This is the piece it together live stream. That's all the rage in Planet Arcadia right now. As a Plue, I feel seriously offended. We have detected that Furblix triggered sensitive keywords. A warning has been issued. How boring. Can we talk about something with actual substance? Chats, the stream showdown just now was only a drill. Gotta let Baseball Raccoon get a feel for what we do first. And now we officially start the next round. Hello, 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 boss. Are you talking? King, king, king. Why can't I hear you? Okay. Now if it is, start the next round. Streamer Furblix is disconnecting. Meanwhile, a chaotic burst of static emits from Furblix's black screen. So you're the one called Furblix, huh? You're from Furbo Weekly, yes? And your boss, Kalis, is over there. My boss is talking to me right now. Who are you guys? Ugh, give me back my phone. How can you hit a Furbo? Streamer Furblix has been kicked from the live stream. User Daybreak #1 Stan has entered the live stream. I'm the #1 Stan of the Team Daybreak. Just take a look at my signature and you should know why I'm here. And now I'm challenging Kalis to a live stream showdown. Let the netizens of Planet Arcadia see just how their beloved Baseball Raccoon gets grilled by Team Daybreak. Chat, I'm all good. I majored in the Dust Wars at uni. What's there to be afraid of? This is nothing. Even though my health has always been bad since I was a preemie Furbo, my motto in life is, get in early, you guys go support our boss. Do not let our boss lose face. Great Raccoon, bad news. The Furbo Weekly building is surrounded by a mob of Daybreak Squadron fans. Got scared? But you don't have to. I'm the one you're fighting against. Let's cut the fluff. We're gonna duel on just one thing, truth. Take my first question. What exactly happened to Daybreak Squadron after the Starwell Fest battle? Why hasn't there been any news up till now? Why not ask Lady Fullwish? She's the real mastermind behind the Daybreak Squadron. She should know their whereabouts better than I do. Fullwish TV is shoving Daybreak Squadron ads in our face non-stop. They're trying way too hard to hype them up. What do you mean? Some are hyped up to fame, but some are born to it. Fullwish TV launches 20 superhero projects a year, and the only one that's fire is Daybreak Squadron. Keep that in mind, will ya? Okay, whatever you say. I'll just go root for the baseball raccoon then. Huh. The first round of the showdown is over for now, and following close behind is the second round of showdown. Please answer my second question. Just months ago, the Phantom Moon issued a declaration. The participant who wins the Phantom Moon games will transform from an eon of 1 minute into an eon for eternity. Why does the timing coincide so perfectly with Kalus's victory over the Daybreak Squadron? Could there be some unspeakable secret behind this? That's right, the unspeakable secret is I've received the true teachings of Elations from Aha. They say a wise guide shows the way ahead, helping hand cease trial to their end. Each passage hard, each step severe, yet one by one the hurdles clear. Love you, Aha. See you tomorrow. Baseball Raccoon really has a way with words, huh? Unbeatable literary prowess right here. Mom, I want to go to Paperfold University and become as well educated as Baseball Raccoon. I didn't understand a thing Baseball Raccoon just said, but that was awesome. I seriously can't just deal with netizens these days. You've asked enough questions. Now it's Baseball Raccoon's turn to strike back, don't you think? Great Raccoon. Turns out he doesn't really understand Daybreak Squadron either. Time for us to seize this weakness and break this guy. How can you prove you're a fan of Daybreak Squadron just by shouting a few slogans? You're questioning my loyalty? That's ridiculous. I even sleep facing Fullwish TV. But I have a group photo for the entire Daybreak Squadron. How about that? Doesn't that make me a way bigger fan than you? Wow, Baseball Raccoon and Daybreak Squadron get along way better than I imagined. This is so cute. What a great photo. Flowers. What? How do you have such a close-up photo with the squadron? Even I don't have one like that. Ugh, this is not fair. And the winner of the popularity showdown is the Great Raccoon. I concede, when it comes to popularity, Baseball Raccoon really does have the upper hand. There's a reason Daybreak Squadron lost to you. I'm completely convinced this time. The live stream showdown against @Daybreak's #1 stan has concluded. You've earned the title of People's Choice Streamer King. Alright, dear friends, that's a wrap for today's live stream showdown. And a special announcement, due to the Reacher's Society of Happy Smiles' sneaky stunts at the Star Rail Fest and the harm caused to Kalus's reputation, Furbo Weekly hereby terminates our partnership with them immediately. We have officially crossed the Research Society of Happy Smiles off our list of sponsors to make our stance clear. As usual, we've got an interview featuring trending questions, so stay tuned in for Bobo Weekly. All interview content will be posted under Arcadia Alert. See you soon! Oh, this is a lot of talking. Boop, President, the headline for the next issue is Locked and Loaded. Unprecedented blurry QR code signing event. Since it's the former president in a mascot costume, really? We naturally scored the exclusive interview rights. Such sweet viewership. Few Bieltzer headed to the scene earlier to follow up, but went MIA. So weird. President, could you swing by and take a look? If you have time, if not, no worries. Thanks a bunch, Beep Boop. President, I'm getting a whiff of major scoop from this post. If we could go check it out, I bet we could write up a report that'd blow up. Please go take a look. Shocking. The Golden Confessional actually leads to another world. And then oh, I already looked at that one. This one. Hey, doesn't the Daybreak Squadron only have 4 members? This person's called Daybreak Squadron's 5th member. What's that supposed to mean? Are we ever gonna catch up on these things? My goodness. There are so many of them. Something to report. Recruit new magazine staff. Ding dong, here we are at the Arcadian calendar year 1999. On this fine, pleasant day, I, Paraprince, have noticed the Great Raccoon has been sitting at his desk keeping his nose to the grindstone all day without a single break. With such a conscientious boss, Furbo weekly sales won't be a problem. Anyway, I gotta say stop to the Great Raccoon right now. Please pause your work and think carefully. Did you forget something super duper important today? This is important too. You only have rewards in your brain, don't you? Do I really have to say that word? How did it come to this? Looks like the only way the Great Raccoon will remember is if I spell it out crystal clear. For the sake of the Great Raccoon, health, I, Paraprince, have no choice but to cast aside my fragile pride. You haven't done your kegels today. Kegels? Please pause what you're doing, get up and walk around. Grab some water, stretch your neck, enjoy the view outside the office, and remember, 50 kegels a day. Remember to do it every day. Boss, to get Furbo Weekly out on time, I've been typing so hard my Furbo paws are practically worn down to nubs, but a wave of drowsiness bursts forth like a crackening, shrouding the office in darkness. Boss, could you knock me out of my desk? Maybe when I wake up an article will have magically rolled right off my face. Time to put your executive skills to the test. To motivate your Furbo journalist, you decide to... Whoa, no way. This deal's too good to miss. I'm going to ping everyone in the work check right now. Everyone, the president is treating us all to coffee. We've got iced chili, pepper mocha, octopus, eye pop and boba, vinegar, kelp, cold brew, and more. All Furbos hopping aboard, type okay in the chat. Okay, Furly, what do you mean? So that's basically the gist of it. I bet a lot of you Furbs out there can't believe what you're hearing, and honestly, even I don't really know what it means. But hey, that's just how it is. Pretty well, right? Hope that clears things up for everyone. Furley had dozed off from exhaustion, but the Great Raccoon triggered his auto-writing keyword. Who picked out this coffee? It doesn't exactly seem drinkable. Personally selected by yours truly for Bulzer. 1 sip gets you going. 2 sips sparks inspiration. 3 sips and you'll write like a god. I'll help to type okay for the president. Come on, let's try it together. Okay. Do these not run out? Boss, coffee's here. Drink it while it's hot. The cafe's Light Paul Express delivery arrives at Dubbrook surfing speed. With the deadline looming, you savor this rare moment of rest, and the coffee for Bulzer picked just for you. You bite down through the sea salt mix, chewy, gelatinous, disturbingly resilient. In that instant, you realize the abyss has just winked at you the moment you dare bite your first octopus eye. Ugh. Boss, what's wrong? Why are your eyes rolling back like that? Thank the iron stomach you forged surviving Himiko's coffee. It saved you when it mattered. Getting on for Bulzer's coffee cart, never again. Boss, I would like some advice on career planning. Do you have a moment? Companies where I can slack off in peace are pretty rare, you know. I really treasure this gig. I've worked at Furbobocom for ages now, but my parents keep saying I have no career plan, no direction in life. But I clock in just as I clock out. That seems like a pretty clear goal to me. Thank you so much, boss. I've got this. If my parents ask, I'll just say you told me so. I think I get it now. Deep thinking isn't for me. I should stick to what I do best, mastering the art of slacking off. I even prepared some workplace brain teasers, but I guess those are gonna go to waste. Still, boss, I really want to hear your answer. Let's say you're a working Furbo with 4 cups of coffee but 5 managers showing up. What do you do? Exactly. They say it shows a Furbo's workplace EQ, you know. I'm super curious. The fact that you're interviewing leadership already says it all. I have learned much from this conversation, you know. I shall now take my leave, boss. Beep boop, got it. The president says we all need to take a workplace aptitude test. You're a working Furbo with 4 cups of coffee, but 5 managers show up. What do you do? Our office is way too cramped to fit 5 managers in here. Beep boop, don't mind the details, everyone. Share your own methods. I wouldn't do anything. It's the coffee's fault, not mine. Let's put one cup between every two people. At least it'll look like we're evenly splitting things. Cleverly leave that conundrum for the higher-ups to deal with. Pour all coffee into a teapot, grab 5 cups, and tell them the coffee and water are self-serve. A professional right hand to the boss has arrived. Honest confession time, one of those 5 managers told me to only get 4 cups. So you're the punk stirring up office drama, huh? Take responsibility. I was late. Down 4 drinks as punishment. You guys drank to your heart's content, but the boss got left high and dry. Then I'll split these 4 cups with my coworkers. The boss is footing the bill. Who knew you could run into robbers without even leaving the office? Just wanted to see everyone's reaction. I ordered coffee for all of you. Help yourselves. Okay, thanks, boss. Thanks, boss. Thanks, boss. Bows deeply. Thanks, boss. Zzz. Beep boop, Great Raccoon. We've gotten a bunch of DMs from the back end. Some are about the forum posts, some are about our magazine. It's a whole mixed bag. Great Raccoon, help us take a look and let's figure out how to reply. Alright then, let's get started. First message, IP address traced back to Graphia Academy. I'm reporting this post. The poster said this trash school is killing me. It's full of idiots, basically a pigsty. I feel seriously offended and hope Furbocom can help rectify this. What does the Great Raccoon think the poster should change it to? Elegant and forceful, and it won't offend anyone either. Boop, let's go with that. Second message, IP trace to the World's End Tavern. I sat on it after seeing the golden toilet post on the forum, only to get teleported into the tavern sewers. I won't go into what happened next, but long story short, I'm demanding for Furbocom compensate me for cleaning fees and emotional damages. Please comment. Beep beep, agreed. We need to stand our ground and not let ourselves get scammed. Boop. Third message, IP trace to the Dual Mention City Security Bureau. I don't mean anything by it, just using Furbocom as a vent box. Every day at work someone tells me, you're such a dog, it's so annoying. What does that even mean? Are they insulting my work performance? I'm freaking out. Ah, so that's it. Great Raccoon, your nose for a news is unreal, Boop. This one's going straight into my story archive, Boop. That's all for today's Q&A session. Thanks for the answers, Great Raccoon. Are we finally done? My goodness. Okay, so we finally got through some of those. Okay, so this one is about the Kraken that we had met that had gotten reduced down to an imagine when it used to be like a world or galaxy eater or something, and we were taking its eyes to another location. Could you find something to put my eyes on? It'll make me feel a lot better. You look around the room and your gaze finally landing on something in the corner. Not us putting it on the sparkle doll. Ah, much better. Thank you for your help. Now, without further ado, let us begin our tour. This is not quite what I had in mind. You gaze at the shallow bathtub and let out a long sigh. Oh well, who's to say Penacony Stream Pool doesn't count as an ocean? When I last left this place, I never imagined that humans could build such a garish, illusory kingdom, like a reflection of the Phantom Moon upon the water. The Imaginae are probably just like that sweet dream troop you mentioned, aren't they? Have no doubt, time may weather the crown, but their loyalty remains constant, just waiting for my awakening call. Hear ye, your king is back. The announcement was met with silence, only the gurgling of warm bathwater could be heard. Nonsense. Perhaps they just didn't hear me. I'll try again, but louder. Hear ye, your king is back. Gurgle. I'm telling the truth. This dream world must be so chaotic that they've all lost themselves within it. Hear ye, your king is back. Gurgle, gurgle. Oh, you see? Here they come now. My fish and shrimp, my turtles and crabs. The sea monster king is here in person, so come and greet me. Sir, your name is not on the guest ledger. Please come with us to the Bloodhound family for an investigation. This place is treacherous. It would be wise for us to depart.
It's still early. Where to now?
I can't believe it. The last time I was here looking for treasure, this was a vast ocean with waves big enough to break a mast. Why, is there only a fountain left now? You gaze at the small fountainhead and let out a long sigh. Oh well, who's to say Bellalog's fountain doesn't count as an ocean? My treasure, if you want it, you can have it. Find it. I left everything the world has to offer there. In those days, I followed the last words of the former sea monster king to this very place. I battled against the 4 fish sovereigns for the treasure. With my tail shattering reefs and my scales filling the deepest trenches, our fierce battle raged for dozens of amber arrows. It was war with no winner. The 4 fish sovereigns all perished and the wish power I had amassed was spent. I had no choice but to return to Plan Arcadia to recover, which led to the tavern I have today. I wonder, has the treasure buried deep below fallen into another's hands? Hey Kalis, it's been a while. Unfortunately, the Supreme Guardian is out with other youngsters. What cosmic wind blew a big shot like you back to our little corner of the universe? You recount the story of the Kraken to the wildfire leader, including the rumor of a treasure buried beneath the fountain. Oh really? Funny you should mention it. The municipal department dredged the sewers a while back and dug up a bunch of weird stuff. Take a look. Is this what you're looking for? Huh? At some point, the sewers got filled with these things. If you lift a manhole cover, they'll come crawling out like a fountain. Good thing is, folks in the underworld have plenty of ways of dealing with them. This place is treacherous. We should depart at once. That's weird. Where'd Kraken go? It's only been a minute. Oh, please. Please tell me he's up on the High Elder statue. That will be so funny. Finally, the sound of waves for my dreams. This is the ocean I've been dreaming of. Coral etches history and ocean currents carry memories. Look, that majestic sight was created when I fought the dragon from the abyss. Finally, wielding my 8-foot blade, I cleaved both it and the sea's surface in two. You gaze upon Scale Gorge waterscape, lost in thought. You knew without a doubt the true origin of the spectacular vista. Then there's only one explanation. Of course, I remember that historical moment. I said, one small step for Kraken, a giant leap for Imaginae. Big brother, are you here to see the ocean as well? Is something troubling you? Would you like me to check your pulse? The little one may be young, but judging by the horns on her head and the fin on her back, maybe she's a sea monster too? Patooey, sea monster? Keep spouting nonsense, you old pot, and I'll smash you to pieces with my tail. You recount the story of the Kraken to this Vidyahara High Elder, including the legendary claim of once ruling over Scale Gorge waterscape. That's weird. In all my time of practicing medicine on the CN show, I've met more people than Skyfaring Commission Secretary, yet I've never heard anything about that. You think this octopus from a painting has been around longer than the Vidyahara? Fine then, I'll test you. Listen up. The Scale Gorge waterscape is so named because a great enemy of the Xianzhou is sealed deep below. Scale is an ancient term for sea monster, and gorge refers to the abyss. Can you tell me who is buried here? How could I forget something like that? Hold on, let me think. You notice Kraken stealing glances at you, but whether or not you choose to help him would depend entirely on your mood. Is it Wolf Wolf Dad? Huh, just as I thought. An octopus king in the Scale Gorge waterscape? Please. You'd be more at home on a skewer at the food stall of the exalting sanctum. You shameless liar. By the laws of Planet Arcadia, I'm sending you to sleep with the fishes. Well, wait, don't send me down there. I'm terrified of water, especially the sea. Enough talk. See how you like a whack from my tail. Wow! And he fainted. Guess his courage was all talk, too. I've heard that strangeling from the place are cunning and full of tricks. You should watch your back, big brother. Well, I must be getting back to my patients. Take it easy and have a nice walk. See ya. Blue everywhere, and it's all water. Did I somehow end up at the bottom of the ocean? Fine, you caught me. There's no point in pretending anymore. Well, I've got to see the ocean. The journey is over. Please take me home. Oh, so it'll teleport me everywhere else, but not this.
It's still early. Where to now?
Oh, we're going away from it. This way.
Excuse me.
So many people on the street.
You stick the eyes back on. After a moment, the great menacing octopus speaks again. I'm sorry, I lied to you. None of those stories were true. I just made them all up. Kraken, indeed. I was born from the people's fear of the sea. In Planet Arcadia's distant past, I was a great strangeling, aggressive and magnificent, making countless strangelings tremble at the mere mention of my name. The only difference is, actually, I've never seen a real ocean. I was born from the fear of the ocean, and I remain imprisoned by this intense fear. It's laughable, really. The almighty sea demon king who could destroy the world is afraid of the ocean and can only live on land forever. Besides, this is my first time leaving Planet Arcadia. I had to use up all my accumulated wish power just to send these eyes away. One small step for Kraken, one giant leap for Imaginate. We can't argue with that. Because I might disappear soon. The sudden words like bubbles slowly rising from the depths burst open with a pop. Times change, and Planet Arcadia is constantly evolving. Once a mighty sea demon who could shake the world, now I'm just here minding the store. I can feel it. The wish power that makes up my being is changing. Kraken no longer exists because of people's fear, but instead because of something more complex yet mundane. Customer satisfaction, store popularity, business traffic from advertising. This is who I am now. The sea demon part has grown weak. It's almost invisible. I don't know. When my wish power sources change, my personality, memories, and even abilities change with it. By then, I might not even remember you or this journey we shared together. Anyway, thank you for bringing my eyes along. Before I vanish, I finally got to see the real ocean. Sunset 6. Our signature seafood platter is making a comeback. Stay tuned. Okay, so each side quest will get you a level, probably. So we need to do 2 more side quests, and then we will be able to, and I think we have 4 total currently, so we'll be able to get the mask. Nice. Okay. Okay, and then this one is about a 8-bit game. But we are gonna first take a break. I'll be right back, switch out my laundry, and I'll be right back with you all. So get up, stretch, walk around for a moment. Alright, we are back in action. Alright, so 2 more side quests so we can get that head accessory. So let us look at the achievement real quick. Trigger the new employee's hiring incident while managing the magazine publishing house. Step 2 to becoming the boss of a publishing house. Expert management. And then Sunset 6. Fulfill Kraken's wish to roam beyond the sky. Okay. So we are going to observe the Divine Sage's interview process to find his successor for his 8-bit game, I believe, is where we left off with that one. Hopefully this will be like the Kraken one and it won't take too long. Say it with me, never be ashamed of loving 8-bit games. I am who I am, the Divine Sage of game devs. When you arrive at the meeting spot, you stumble upon an absolutely comical scene. I won't be ashamed of loving 8-bit games. I'm gonna be a Divine Sage of game dev. Put some more effort into it. How can you make games without passion? Are you truly ready to put everything on the line for game development? Alright, time's short. Let's get straight to the interview. Starting with you, why do you want to make games? I don't know. My friend said indie game developers are popular online, so I came here. By the way, those 2 flying things next to you, are they your Imaginate? Why are they mosaicked? I get it. You must have had some naughty thoughts while creating them, so they were automatically censored. That makes sense. After all, your creations reflect what's in your mind. You not only insulted my character, but you dare insult my work. Get out and don't let me see you again. Geez, barely any fans, but such a big ego. I don't even want to be the game producer anyway. Can't even recognize pixel art. Kids these days are getting worse and worse. Forget about her. What about you? I dream of becoming a magical girl. I want overwhelming firepower so I can protect the world and make friends. Oh, I love that reason. You must have watched the same cartoon. What's a magical girl without a few servants by her side? Nice. I totally approve of your dream. Oh, Master, let's start the special training right away. I'm ready to protect the world. Not bad. With your talent and passion, I guarantee you'll master it in 10 years. In 20 years, you'll even earn the certified title of the strongest. So when can I become a magical girl? Based on my experience, it would take at least 10 years after getting the title. Wait, aren't you just a high school boy? In your game, I can't just transform whenever I want? Nope, this game only has planes. Lots of colorful planes. Boring. Looks like this method won't work either. Well, catch you later. Good luck to you all. Either they're completely clueless or have got their head in the clouds all day. How could someone like that make a decent game? I'm utterly disappointed. Never mind all that. Well, you still have a candidate right here. You stayed till the end, so you must be genuinely interested in the game, right? I'm just handing out flyers. There are lots of cute kids at the shop. Would you like to come take a look? Everyone here is great at gaming and has watched lots of classic cartoons. With such a wealth of knowledge, they'll definitely have a blast chatting with you. I'll come by after I finish my business. Will my rare and precious craftsmanship really die with me? You don't get it. This is the crystallization of my life's wish power. How could I let it go to waste? I need to find it a proper home. Not bad at all. From this gentleman's words and actions, I can truly sense his abundant talent. Oh, you look a bit spacey, but there's something in those eyes. I like how you talk. Actually, I'm taking disciples right now. Want to give it a shot? Ha! I'm the head of the IPC's Creative Talent Division. My daily job is scouting potential artists on the streets, and seeing how peculiar your behavior is, you must be quite the rare talent. Interested in joining the IPC with your work, of course. Huh, trying to buy me over? In your dreams. Everyone knows what happens after being bought by the IPC. You want to turn my game into your cash cow? Nice try. Get lost. Go tell that to those blues instead. Still being stubborn here. Let me ask you this. Why are you in such a rush to take on disciples? Isn't it because your own wish power can't sustain your creative work anymore? Nonsense. I'm perfectly fine. I can pull all-nighters drawing without even risking a heart attack. You can fool yourself all you want, but don't drag this mister here into your delusions. If you really had that much wish power, these 2 little planes would have turned into mighty strangelings by now, not barely staying afloat like this. I've seen plenty of impressive games, but one this meager that can't even run? Ha! That's a first. I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. Some things are better left as empty talk. Them too seriously won't do any good. Isn't that right, old sage of gaming? So, would you buy my game, including all the settings, materials, unfinished key animations, and even the rejected drafts? No problem, as long as they have enough commercial value. I would... Oh, almost forgot. There's one more thing I need you to do. I don't need the red plane anymore. Change it to white. White is the fandom color for the popular streamer Sparksy, so it'll definitely sell better than the other colors. Huh? But didn't you just say you'd buy every part of my game? Making changes based on requirements, isn't that what developers do? It's just a change of appearance. Should be a piece of cake for you, right? Cut the chatter and give me a straight answer. Are you selling or not? Before I decide, I want to take one last test flight. That's the problem with you creative types. Fine, whatever, just don't take too long. I've got Sparksy's stream to catch. You've been saying you wanted to play my game for a while now. Here's your last chance, I'm giving it to you. It's always too cruel to destroy your own creation. Please make the choice for me. Which would you choose? The Dream Soul or the Demonic Plane? Destroy the red plane, destroy the white plane. Decision, report directly without destroying any planes. I'm so confused, actually. I'll let you have the last chance to test it out. Yes, you make the decision for me. Huh? You just came back like this? What about the task I gave you? You've got a way with words. Yeah, this is my choice to make, and it's nobody else's business. The red and white planes glide along the bustling street, climbing higher and higher until they vanish into the distant horizon. At the end of the day, a game is just a game. It's not someone's masterpiece, let alone a commodity. A plane needs to fly free. That's what it's meant to do. Boring. No point in being a great pilot if no one's there to see it. Without wish power to back it up, even the most perfect design is useless. That's just how things work in Planet Arcadia. No one can escape it. You're wasting my time. I'm out of here. Someone will see it. Someone will like it. The Dream Soul, the Demonic Wit, may you both find happiness. You don't get it. Toy planes, games, those were the good old days I could never return to. Thank you anyway for not breaking them in the end. This game looks kind of interesting. Would be a shame to let it go to waste. Might as well lend a hand. Add some cool effects, throw in an intense battle scene, upload the video, done. You better take this seriously after it's released. Let me play it too. Touched in 8-bit. Reject the IPC's attempts to acquire the Pixel playing game. Every time we can reject the IPC is the best time. Watch out for this indie devs game design bootcamp. Ugh. Boss, got a minute? I've got a few questions for you. Thank you, boss. Furbo Weekly has been invited as a featured media partner for Planet Arcadia's Fashion Festival. One of the segments involves asking the magazine president to share what's usually inside their bag. Oh, I've seen these. Wallet, ID, cell phone, keys. Nothing else matters. The boss said, what a trendsetter keeps in their bag is none of your business. If you write it down like that, I'm going to come off way too cocky, like I couldn't care less how the other outlets feel. Boss, no one actually ever looked inside your bag anyway. How about you just make something up and I'll call it a day. You're way too honest, boss. I moved. The Stellaron. The boss says the baseball raccoon is actually the bat, not the raccoon. Other people add a little spice. You're a dumpling in oil, salt, MSG, vinegar, soy sauce, and chili flakes to top it off. That's the basic journalism 101. Final question. Ta-da! So would you recommend this fashion item to others? The boss said the goal is to become a trailblazing trendsetter. Thanks for your answers. That wraps up our interview with the nominee for Least Fashionable Award. How dare you set me up, you punk. Okay, so I get it. They fill in these fire icons and then that gets us... Okay, I get it. I get it. Okay, I think this is the last quest from the original 3.
Why is the flagship store more expensive than its
How do I get down there, actually? I think this is the only thing I don't like about this area, is just trying to figure out how to navigate it, because you have to use these guys to get around. Oh no. Our greed. Oop, nope. Got it. Okay, so that doesn't... How do I...
I feel like Mechazards would catty.
Okay, so we are now back in here. Bosh, check this out. Catch the Furbo disguised as an object. Hey Bosh, just so we're clear, I'm not like those who slack off on the clock. There's an old saying, game characters' behavior will develop an anatomy when their previous impressions in the second major update. Wait, what am I talking about? Anyway, turning into a prop for the film shoot is our latest undercover tactic to snag the freshest intel around here. No worries, this undercover work requires little physical effort. Haha, just kidding. Anyway, I got it through official channels by applying as a prop actor. I'm not gonna whip out my camera on someone else's work site. Besides, I didn't exploit any loopholes or anything. But hey, once word reaches my ears, there's no such thing as a secret that stays hidden. That's the mark of a professional gossip journalist, and I'm sure you know exactly what I mean, boss. Won't take up any more of your time. Catch you later, boss. Imposter. Okay. How do I...
Why is the flagship store more expensive?
Where are they now?
Together, we'll trailblaze into the future. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, there it is. Turn into an object. Okay, we are outside of their object range. Um Not seeing anything. Oh, they were our raccoon board. Okay. So, boss, how'd you like my little hiding in plain sight trick? Didn't I turn into a tree in a courtyard like last time? That was a bit too conspicuous. To this time, I've decided to join the main cast of the Fluffy. If only I could experience a wondrous adventure like you did in the Fluffy. Thanks for the encouragement, boss. I'm gonna go follow 100 fitness bloggers right now. See you, boss. Okay. Okay, so that gets us the Furbo icon, but we're still not done with the investigation. They run into the not peppy ghost.
It's still early. Where to now?
Got nothing to say? Well then, we'll just have to pull you out. You nod and mime the grabbing of the ghost. Peppy follows suit by clamping onto your leg, and while Rocket holds onto Peppy's tail. One human, two dogs, working together as one. Pull! With a loud thud, the ghost has been successfully yanked out of the TV, sending the three of you sprawling in every direction. Awesome, with the world's best partner by my side, we really can't do anything. We didn't even damage the screen. Am I outside? Yep, you're outside. How did I get out? I need to go into the TV. Let me into the TV! Why won't you let me into the TV? Let me into the TV. Woof! That's terrifying. Bad introduction. Put her back in. Now is not the time for joking around. Lonely, so lonely. I'm all alone. Lonely, lonely. My attachment failed once again. Back into the TV, into the TV, into the TV. Woof, I won't stop you anymore. You go ahead. Go back in. But I can't get in. The TV keeps rejecting me, even though I'm a ghost born from attachment. Even though my attachment is literally to get inside this TV, but I just can't. No, I couldn't been able to. It's all your fault. That was the closest I've ever been to getting in. Lonely, so alone. If I can't get inside, then you can join me. Run. Miss Ghost, we could also try getting you into the TV. Into the TV. I mean, Kalis can definitely do it, right? Despite it, you find yourself defenseless against the trembling gaze of the two puppies and can only nod your head in response. After all, it's a heavy responsibility on a puppy's shoulders. Better leave it to the only human around.
Welcome. Table for two.
The heart of the problem seems to be this TV. I knew you got this, Kalis. It's the space age. Why does this TV still have physical knobs? Whoa, don't tell me this is actually a microwave. Kalis, wait, don't let Peppy's voice fades away, and before you even know it, a deafening burst of static noise completely engulfs you. Bzz, bzz. Welcome to today's episode of Please Be Happy, where you define what happiness truly means. And now please welcome our guest awaiting transformation, the unsmiling Miss Bekwa? A sorrowful passage drowned her laughter. Now the unsmiling Miss Bekwa waits for someone to guide her back onto the path of joy and hearty laughter. Let's see which cheermaker will take up the healing challenge for our sad guest today. That's right, it's me, at Lone Freerider, the professional culprit actor extraordinaire. As a highly sought-after professional culprit actor with multiple major detective show appearances, I shall present my specialty, 100 ways to look hilariously panicked while getting arrested. Oh, what a shame. Miss Bekwa didn't burst out laughing. Who invited this one? Next cheermaker, please. I'm Dubrook Kid. And I'm Seafeld Kid. Today we bring you the 8 mysteries of Doommission City. Don't look at us, huh? Avoid making eye contact with us because our smiles are contagious. Laughing, laughing, laughing. Is it not funny? Laughing. Bekwa's smiling, huh? Come on, Bekwa, smile. Come on, Bekwa, smile. Bekwa, smile. Bekwa, smile. Challenge success. Cut. Whose bright idea was this? Getting some lone freediver to play the culprit? That's incredibly insensitive. I arranged it. I had the right to pick cheermakers as a producer, and you dubbing our guest the unsmiling Miss Bekwa? What's that about? As the director, of course I want her to heal her trauma here comfortably. Having a persona helps her forget about the incident and makes things easier on the poor girl. I disagree. The best way to overcome pain is to face it head on. She's much tougher than you give her credit for. There's no reasoning with this thick, snobby skull of yours. That's it. The shoot's over. Would you calm your pants? Everyone's had enough of your tantrums. If I'm not mistaken, the Bekwa must be the ghost when she was still alive, so this place is... Tap, tap, tap. You suddenly hear the frantic pitter-papper of pitter-patter of puppy paws. Why was that so hard to say? Pitter-patter of puppy paws. Kalis, are you okay? Can you hear me? I'm outside the TV. Just now, you got sucked right into it. What's the situation? Should we talk to someone to figure out what's going on? I can't help but feel a bit bothered by this incident they speak of. It's the scent of secrets, woof. Well. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Dragging your feet and slacking off all over there. Can't you see we're all busy? Who hired you anyway? You glance around and there's not a single soul in sight except for yourself. Looks like there's no dodging out of this one. Kalis, an unlucky employee caught slacking off by the fuming boss. Hey, I'm talking to you. Not bad, Kalis. You've already grasped the essence of your character. Look, I'm not trying to take it out on you. I've just been in a bad mood these past few days. Don't take it personally. You see how frustrating this show is to make, but what can you do? The director is the soul of the show, after all. It's not that I'm unwilling to film it, but as you see, I'm just too much of a nice person. That poor girl was just a child when she saw her parents die at the hands of the Herald of Death. She came to the show to heal herself and find true happiness again. Am I really supposed to listen to that producer's nonsense and keep triggering her? Look, if you ask me, all Beckwith needs right now is some joy and good old entertainment. Laughter is true bliss. We should be making her laugh instead of picking at old wounds. Don't tell me that living in this land of elation, these people don't even know the first thing about making someone crack a smile. Just you wait and see. I'll get back to working now. She'll be right as a daisy in just a few more episodes. Laughter truly is the best medicine. Oh wow, boss, what brings you your esteemed presence to our humble set today? You're really lighting up the place with your visit. Okay, keep it cool. As the renowned galactic baseball, you're accustomed to this flavor of flattery. You have no idea who he thinks you are, but you were born ready for this type of scenario. You need but a slight show of skill, and win them over with a masterful display of boss energy. As expected at the head of our TV station. Now that's the kind of composure someone playing with the big chip should have. Rest assured, I have the interests of the station as my top priority, and I won't let that man-child get the better of me. He claims I don't care about Beckwell, but I was the one who approved her being on the show in the first place. Why does he fabricate a fake persona for her to wear as a mask? Under those circumstances, putting up a facade works directly against our goal. It's better to just be open about it. Everyone help heal Beckwith together so she can become an example of someone who successfully overcomes the shadow cast by the Herald of Death. The Herald of Death incident was a terrible tragedy, and Beckwith's survival is like a flower in the ruins. A powerful tale that stirs up deep emotions. There's no one in all of Planet Arcadia who hasn't heard her story and is uninvested in her future. Wouldn't you agree? So I got some publicity going. Now lots of people are writing to her to show their support and love. But you see, I'm kind of hitting a wall with filming, unless you're willing to offer more support. I need more promotional funds to get better program slots and more exposure for Beckwith and her family's story. Just listen to this. A survivor, nurtured by a collective love from society, becomes a beacon of happiness representing everyone's hopes. A mental triumph over the Herald of Death. This will definitely be a heartwarming show that gives people strength, don't you think? So the incident refers to the Herald of Death's case from 15 years ago, and Beckwith is a survivor. Miss Beckwith must have gone through some really tough times. No wonder Miss Beckwith, the ghost, wants to get into the TV. It's so blissful in here. Peppy always wants to hang around the food bowl, too. Yep, we've only been hearing what everyone else thinks is best for Wolf. Since we've talked about true happiness, we should definitely hear what Beckwith thinks. Are we still recording? Man, looks like this post-show interview. We're starting the interview, and action. Hello. So I'm back to being the interviewer now? Alright, the interview has begun. Please proceed with the questions and the script given to you. I came on the show to escape my pain and find true happiness. Pain, it's life true terminal illness. After the Herald of Death incident, I lost all chance at a normal life. Every time I close my eyes, their dark shadow haunts my dreams. Whenever I finally mustered the courage to go out, the sight of every happy couple that passed me would fill me with envy and bitterness. The pain made me think, why wasn't it them who died? Why did I have to be the one to lose my family? The pain was a fatal sickness. It made me fester on the inside until the happy person I once was simply disappeared. I knew this was wrong and I had to stop it and save myself. That's why I'm here on the show. Next up is our fan mail segment. Okay, dearest Beckwith, stories about you are spreading all over the streets. We all feel so sorry for you. Miss Beckwith, you have to pull yourself together and find your happiness again. When you're able to come to Duo Mission City to meet us in person, I'll bring a bouquet to congratulate you on your recovery. To the miraculous survivor, Miss Beckwith. Miss Beckwith, I sincerely hope that you, the idol who moved all of Plank Arcadia, can make a swift recovery. Our society has been panicked by the Herald of Death for far too long, but you, who bravely overcame suffering to return to elation, will become the new symbol of hope. Let's declare to the Herald of Death on behalf of all Planet Arcadia, happiness will not be defeated by suffering. Thank you all so much. I'm so happy to see everyone so encouraged and inspired again. Now, can we get to the core questions of our show? Please be good and do it. This is what is supposed to be happening. Yes, I might have... No, I think I've finally found true happiness. And the next is... the production team set this up flawlessly. The cheermakers did an incredible job. And I'm honestly moved by all this fan support. I'm so grateful for everyone's encouragement. You make me feel like I'm being loved by the whole world. But I'm really sorry, but I still hurt so much. No matter if I lie, laugh, or cry during taping, the second I snap back to reality, I find that the nightmares are still there waiting for me. I just can't seem to shake off this sorrow. True happiness without pain feels like an impossible distant dream. I may have met him, but hey, stop her, she's losing it. Do you not remember what you're supposed to be doing? Just listen to me, she's in so much pain. The pain is still here. It has never faded, not even for this single moment. Someone stop her right now, please, before it's too late. She's gonna fall apart at this rate. Of course I want to be happy, but right now all I can give him is my pain. I do as I'm told. I laugh out loud. I really wish that would make me better, but it doesn't. Something really doesn't seem right with Miss Becqua. I'm sorry. I can't believe I just had another episode. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Becqua passes out. Why wouldn't you listen to me? As the camera person in interview, all we had to do was allow her to complete the taping without interruption. All we had to do was stay within the lines and follow the plan, and none of this would have happened. I appreciate what you're trying to do, but your well-meaning actions have just made things worse. Please stop needling Becqua like this. Everyone's treating her like she's so weak and fragile, and she's already so painfully aware of her own suffering. She doesn't want to let anyone down. At the same time, she's terrified of having another episode like this during a shoot. She's gonna feel so bad about this when she comes to. You felt it too, didn't you? Think about it. Healing the trauma of losing your entire family overnight is not something a variety show can ever truly do. And now there's so much attention on her, and there's all these things that have been said that cannot be taken back. But who has the right to pour cold water on those well-meaning people who find pleasure in doing what they think is good, and saying things like, "You're doing it wrong"? Small fry like us, all we can do is listen and obey. That's what's best for us. Becqua must keep going, and at a time like this, when the public opinion has taken a life of its own, she needs to overcome her pain and find happiness, exactly as everyone expects. We mustn't stop either. The show must cure her by any means necessary, real or fake. There's nothing we can do. We just have to do as we're told. Do people in the media truly understand what happiness is? Can a camera lens really capture it? As a camera person, I often find myself thinking about these questions, but no, sadly, I still don't have the answers. Maybe one day she'll realize she once brushed against true happiness. Isn't that how it is for most people? But that's not really our concern now. Leave. The exit's that way. Don't make the taping more difficult than it should be anymore. Happiness is so complicated for humans. We dogs are happy so long as we get head packs and big bones to chew on. Woof woof, welcome back, Kalis. Peppy nuzzles your leg with its head. What a gentle pup. I saw everything that happened on TV, and I'm sorry for my behavior earlier. Miss Becqua doesn't seem so scary anymore. Is it because I know more about her now? Yes, obtaining the information has cleared my head a bit. The TV, getting into the TV, I'm sorry. But the obsession still has a strong hold on me. I do really want to thank you, though. Now I finally understand what kind of place my destination is. The TV, entering the TV, but if Becqua didn't find true happiness here, why am I obsessed with going back to the TV? If possible, I'd like you both to keep helping me uncover more details from back then, and to help me return to the TV. Poor Miss Becqua, let's help her out. Peppy anxiously licks at your fingers, and when that doesn't get a response, he gives the hem of your clothes a little tug. Alright, fine. Kalis is the best. Thank you so much. The TV, but where do we even start investigating? If the toy only drops one kibble at a time, I'll just have to shake it a few more times, and then I can eat as much as I want. Unfortunately, no matter how much you tap and even smack the TV, it just won't turn on anymore. I'm really curious to find out what happened too, but there just aren't any leads yet. If Becqua's obsession is about returning to the TV, then there must be something on that show that's very important to her. Woof woof, didn't Miss Becqua mention a him during the interview? Yes, I did. I keep going back in my mind to this him who might share a connection with me, but I just can't recall who it is. Peppy and Rocket are friends, and just thinking about the two of us going on adventures together makes me feel warm and fuzzy all over, even down to my paw pads. Since this him has such a special presence, someone on the show crew from back then must remember him. But it's been 15 years. Many dogs don't even live that long. Would we still be able to find them? Awesome. Well, I have no idea what that all means. It sounds like a really great thing. So in the end, the only ones I can count on are the media? President, it's time for our daily afternoon tea. There's a new request about investigating the Please Be Happy production team from 15 years ago. Someone catch me up. Oof, my back is killing me. President, our schedule is booked solid through next month. I swear I'm not slacking off. There's literally no wiggle room. The manuscripts on my desk are piled up like a mountain. Even if I could split myself into 8 Furbos, I still wouldn't get through all of this work. Who's even free? No one's picking up. If I remember correctly, the quarterly evaluation is coming up soon, right? President, the 1,000-faced Julian, will take this job. Please, I'm begging you, don't retrench me. I want to make sure that we're doing a Furbo one. Boss, about that, a dog. Where did that dog come from? It's Peppy, your company's president's #1 companion. Peppy is wagging his little tail proudly, as if he's saying, that's right. President, Master Peppy, I finally figured out what happened exactly back then. Please Be Happy was a sensation 15 years ago, and the story of Miss Becqua's healing almost won the Planet Arcadia's Best Elation Award, but guess what? That show was a total scam. Someone sent an anonymous tip claiming that the show's director had deceived everyone on Planet Arcadia. They said he faked the happiness assessment results for their supposedly cured guest, Miss Becqua. The director's reputation was ruined, and he vanished without a trace. Meanwhile, the show's producer has steadily climbed the ranks of foolish TV. While bringing everyone back together won't be easy, there was no challenge for me, the 1,000-faced Julian. All I had to do was pretend that our newspaper had come into new evidence that could turn the case around. And it worked. They got so worked up, they straight up came looking for us. Thanks, boss, though I did spend quite a bit of money on my efforts to contact them. Any chance I could claim that as an expense? Woof, Peppy smells the scent of lies. Is that something you can smell too? No, I wasn't lying at all. Woof, Peppy smells the scent of a bald-faced denial. Fine, so I didn't spend anything at all since I posted the news on a public platform, but what about all the wisdom I put into strategizing? Don't I deserve compensation for that? Boo, I knew I hated dogs for a reason. Asta taught me that. She says she'll worry about me when I'm out alone on the streets unless I throw a king or two. Once the show folks are here, I'll use this move to expose their lies. That'll be swift and deadly. Knock, knock. There's an impatient pounding at the door. Furbo, come in. So you must be the one who sent that message about having solid evidence to throw my butt into jail. A tabloid magazine that survives on selling gossip and scandals. No wonder you people would try to pull a scam on me over some idle chatter. Hey, why is this dog here? I'm warning you. You can interview me, but if it bites me, I'll sue you blind. Ugh, what happened to him in the last 15 years? How did he become so annoying, Wolf? That spiteful little director, he would stop at nothing to show his show is better than my ideas. He was the one who made Becqua slap on a fake smiles for the cameras and learned every answer to the psych assessment. All that talk about laughter being true happiness, about healing Becqua through the show, he staged the whole fake happiness act and treated the public like fools. How's that working out for him now? Not so great, huh? What, him? You mean Becqua's got a boyfriend now? Not exactly shocking. She was a big deal in Planet Arcadia back then, you know. All thanks to yours truly. She had fans telling her, I love you, left and right. Too bad nobody remembers her now. Obviously, my intentions with the campaign were nothing but good. Woof, his conscience smells stinky. Come on, is this really necessary? I worked so hard to get where I am today. I swear, I went through that whole thing with nothing but good intentions. Only brought up Herald of Death in passing to generate a little bit more buzz for her. How was I supposed to know the audience would keep digging and demand to know more and more? The gruesome images of the victims, her late parents' memorial pictures, I knew it was wrong to put them out there, but who could resist all that attention and hype? Who could resist putting out a story as sensational as hers? If you think there's something wrong with my approach, it just means you don't get how the media works. How should I know? She left as soon as the taping ended. Woof, he's panicking. The stink is stinking. Keep that thing away from me, will you? You and your dog had better cut the barking. I'm not the one who hurt her. Besides, Becca went through the happiness surgery anyway, and she's gonna be happy now, so what's the big deal? What I did was nothing. That's the current flagship project of the Research Society of Happy Smiles. Sure, these days they're all saying you can get happy with just one jab in the eel, but back then the surgery was far from easy. It was years and years of investment from our director Foolish and others that made all the technological progress possible. 15 years ago, only a handful of people got a shot at that surgery. Without me, someone within the connections backing a network like that, Becca would never gotten the opportunity. What kind of barbaric interrogation was that? I'm not coming back here unless you keep your dog in check. Oh, that's all it took to scare him off? But at least we got a few clues out of it. Peppy proudly puffs out his little chest, but unfortunately you don't have any of those canned treats to give him. Woof, time to dig deeper with more questions. Knock knock, there's a gentle and cautious tapping at the door. Is this the snob gone? Oof, you have no idea. I wasn't going to come in until he left. Honestly, I've never been able to get over what happened back then. Ask me anything and I'll tell you all I know. Ha! Who would have known he'd go this soft 15 years on. Woof. Oh, poor Becca. I repent. I shouldn't have forced her to take part in that fraud, but back then we were backed into a corner and everyone was watching us. Becca had no choice but to heal herself no matter what. That was the only way she wouldn't let everyone down. Well, fluff you. Shush, don't break my train of thought. But was the producer really innocent? If it weren't for that guy constantly plastering the Herald of Death everywhere and causing Becca to be haunted in all of her waking moments, I'd have cured her already. I don't know. Who can remember that stuff? Come on, it's been 15 years. Well, woof. Shut it, pup. The grown-ups are talking. But hey, if Becca found her true love on our show, I guess that means I helped her find some happiness after all. Oh, so you know about that too? Then you should cut me some more slack. Sure, I might have fudged some numbers, but Becca actually got happier from the happiness surgery, so it's not like I caused her any real harm. Woof woof, Quiet, where was I? Oh yes, happiness surgery. Becca was actually the one who asked for it, because her mind had never been stable, and there was a good chance for her to be exposed in public. So for everyone's sake, she asked the producer to get in touch with the Mutual Aid Society for the happiness surgery. You know, they say the surgery can literally make it so you never feel pain again. What else could it be? A world without pain, paradise itself, pure happiness. Becca, our production team, all our fans, weren't we all busting our humps to get to the ultimate bliss? She never came back after the surgery, so it must have been a success. Bah, this is seriously the worst interview I've ever done. We even brings a dog to an interview, and that mutt wouldn't stop yapping the whole time. Finally got a word in. Woof, I smell something. Sweet in the air. The only sweet-smelling thing in this room is the fresh toast I just bought. Why didn't it work with him? Wah, no wonder. Asta only lets me use it on people who are afraid of dogs. Are you seriously using the dog as a lie detector? You really didn't need to do that. I swore off lying 15 years ago. Now I think about it, we did have a stray dog sneak onto our set back then, and Becca was the only one who'd feed it. Someone probably chased it off eventually. If it had been as talented as this one, I might have actually kept it around for fun. What kind of attitude is that? I wouldn't even treat a chew toy from Asta like that. I don't see any point in talking further, since it appears that you don't really believe I've been wronged. So, Becca left the show, got the surgery, and ended up super happy? Is it really possible that surgery is that incredible, Wolf? That's true. If going on the show was so painful for her, why would she want to go back to the TV? If there was something she had to come back for, why didn't she just return after the surgery? And also, what's the deal with this mysterious hymn? What's that all about? Is that a I'm cooking reference? But also, didn't they just state that it's the dog? It's probably Rocket. She's trying to go back to feed the dog. Well, it really is complicated. If only it could turn into Becca. Knock knock, there's a frantic banging at the door. Hey, who left this box at the newspaper office with a combination lock and a letter? Dear FurboCon, greetings. This is a letter to clarify the facts of what happened back then. I hope that after reading this letter, my colleagues in the news industry will realize that the posts they are publishing, much like what the director did all those years ago, are nothing but a distortion of the truth and a fabrication of lies. 15 years ago, on July 22nd, the Herald of Death murdered Becca's parents. Becca, who witnessed the event but was miraculously survived, developed severe post-traumatic stress disorder. On September 9th, the deeply afflicted Miss Becca came to Please Be Happy production team for her first shoot. At that time, both the director and the producer made grand promises to cure her suffering. Unfortunately, several episodes yielded no significant results, so the director began to consciously guide and compel Miss Beckwith to repeatedly undergo psychological evaluations and memorize the answers. The producer also began a massively publicity campaign for her story. Sorry, my allergies are destroying me. All of this became the last straw that forced Beckwith to play along with their lie. On November 5th of the same year, with no hope of healing, Beckwith opted for the happiness surgery and disappeared. I laid it all out in an anonymous tip that year. The evidence was ironclad, but it was buried. When I remember those days on set, I hate the person I was. So weak, so silent. There were so many chances to be brave, to be something, and I did nothing. I just fell wide, swallowing any protest that rose in my throat. And through it all, Beckwith would thank me. Thank you, Miss Camera Woman. I didn't deserve her kindness, so I sent the tip and then I quit. Left the whole industry behind, the business of framing truth and happiness. See, even when fighting back, I'm a coward. But the moment I saw your post, I knew my silence had to end. It's been 15 years. Beckwith deserves her peace, not to have her name dragged back into the spotlight. I'm to stop you from clearing her name the wrong way, so I'm giving you everything. I kept this box for Beckwith. I always hoped that if she ever wanted to come back, this would be her key, her way home. But I can't reach her anymore. The person she was is gone. Maybe you can use this to bring back the truth. The Camera Woman. A 4-digit combination lock. Could the password be the dates from the letter? Kaylis, what do you think the answer is? Let's give it a try. July 22nd, the Herald of Death incident. September 9th, first taping. November 5th, Beckwith leaves. Maybe it's one of these dates? Unless it's like 07/22. September. I can't believe that's really the password. This is a raw video master with a line written with a marker. This contains the story of Beckwith and him. Be prepared for a unique point of view. Call it intuition, Kaylis, but I've got some hypotheses. In any case, this tape containing his recording must be the key to this mystery. Let's go back to the TV now.
It's still early. Where to now?
What are you doing out here? A cute pup like you would get taken home by someone in a heartbeat, even if you're a ghost. Into the TV, into the TV. Woof! Don't worry, I'll wait for them to come back. I won't go and get myself stuck in the TV again. Oof, Peppy's eyes are getting tired. I miss Asta. Actually, the ghost Beckwith doesn't seem that different from the living Miss Beckwith. They're both so gentle and sweet. This is too complicated for this little pup to understand. Oh, you're back. From the looks of it, you must have found some good news. You tell Beckwith about what just happened. I see. I really hope that Beckwith is able to find true happiness through the surgery. So if I put the videotape in now, I can try to enter the TV? When you eliminate the trash, what remains must be edible, Wolf. I hope this works. The TV starts playing. However, Beckwith does not move an inch. Whoa, Miss Beckwith. Sorry, even though I can sense magnetic field fluctuations as a ghost and have noticed changes inside the TV, a feeling of being forbidden from entering it hasn't gone away. If I try crawling into the TV now, I'll likely just end up stuck again. Could someone be inside the TV playing tricks? Kaylis, why don't you go back in there and see if you can find them? Let me handle this. I'll definitely... Get out. Are you deaf? I said get out. Don't make me hit you. Alright, alright. Trying to reason with a dog is futile. Just kick it out and call it a day. Woof, 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 woof. A few sudden barks escape your throat and you're completely shocked. You look down and see a pair of furry and squishy looking paws. Stay in the present. The grumbling can wait. Don't you see someone's trying to kick you out now? Ugh, this is so annoying. I hate dogs. All they do is bark nonstop. Let's find a stick and chase it away. Don't hit it with a stick. The pup is so small. You could seriously hurt it. So what am I supposed to do? I can't reason with it, and I can't hit it either. They're shooting a show in there. Should I just let a stray dog mess everything up? Alright, hit it if you must. Just don't hurt it. You just have to scare it away. What's happening? Someone's using a bat against the galactic baseballer? That's totally flipping the script. Unfortunately, after transforming into a puppy, your baseball bat was lost by these fluffy paws, and Peppy has disappeared as well. All that's left now is your trusty Akavili-style charge. What are you still standing for? Run! Just as I thought, Rocket is him, and I'm Rocket now. Where did it come from? Ugh, it's filthy. Get it out. I almost stepped on it. Come here. Come closer to me. I'm sorry, Miss Beckwith. Stray dog got in and damaged some of our equipment, so we'll need to delay the shoot by 15 minutes or so. We'll take care of that dog as quickly as we can, and usually seeing a stick is enough to send critters like that running. What's with that look on your face, Miss Beckwith? That dog didn't scare you, I hope. This is only episode 1. No, I didn't see any dog. Now I just want to be alone for a bit. Sure, I'll come get you in 15 minutes. You can come out now. That was quick of you. Remember to run like that if you ever meet anyone who wants to hurt you. The faster the better. Run and leave all the bad guys behind like a rocket whizzing through the air. Don't cling to me now. I can't keep you. This isn't my home. No, I'm just like you. I don't have a home either. Are you scared? Shh. Stay quiet or they'll find you. Just stay put here. If they find you, run as fast as you can and then even faster. But don't be afraid because I'll hold off that thing while you run. You know, my mom used to say the same thing to me. I hope I can hold off the sadness for a while too, so it can never catch up with you again. How about I call you Rocket, little pup? Rocket, come and eat. You won't have to wander anymore. Becwa, we're completely out of options here. From the very first day you joined the show, you were meant to become a happy person. Are you really going to let down all the people who love you and just want to see you happy? But director, we'd be lying. I know lying isn't right, but you haven't really shown much change since we began the show, and everyone's rooting for you. Try to think of it this way. It's all a performance anyway, since we're just a variety show. And when we perform happiness, wouldn't that help others to feel happy as well? But then, that wouldn't be true happiness. Can we always know why we're laughing out loud? Of course not. Laughing freely is simply an expression of joy, so just laugh. There's no sadness or pain. That's an aha can't dispel. So listen up. Start memorizing the answers as soon as you get back. I can't wait to see the remarkable progress you'll show at the next psych evaluation. Woof, 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 woof. Where did this mutt come from? Get it out of here now. Wait a second. I'll take it with me when I leave later, but until then you're not allowed to hurt it. I get what you mean, director, but a lie like this will be exposed sooner or later. If I want to live up to everyone's expectations to become a role model for Planet Arcadia's victory over the Herald of Death, I need to free myself from my suffering and find true happiness. That's not what the show's about. Pain, pain. I want happiness without pain. Rocket, Rocket. You're a star now, a star who's touched all of Planet Arcadia. We're so happy we've helped you become such a success. I get thousands of messages and tens of thousands of calls every day. Everyone feels for you and wants to know more about you. They all say, I want to be part of Miss Beckwith's new family. Listen, from now on, just work together with our publicity team. We'll have someone polish up your story to your parents, and then you'll be ready to hit the streets. But are you sure this is okay, Mr. Producer? I don't really want my parents and my pain to turn into some people's idle chatter about over drinks. How could you think like that? That's love. That's everyone showing their care for you. Are you excited about your success? The joy of climbing higher and achieving something? That's what my true happiness looks like. Woof, 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 woof. Ugh, I hate dogs. Keep it away from me. Take some time to think about it. I have to go now. Woof, 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 woof. Oh, don't be mad. Look at you. Your fur is standing straight up. It's not that I can't feel happiness at all, you know, especially when some of my fans call me Dear Little Becwa in their letters, just like my dad used to. It makes me feel so warm and cozy inside. In their letters, they tell me what's happening in their lives, and they say I've given them strength to carry on. So see, I guess I'm not that useless after all, and it doesn't seem like my life has totally gone to waste either. But more than anything, I have you. Everyone else just wants to save me, but you're the only one who needs me like family. Your squishy little paws, your little head radiating constant worth, I love every bit of it. Too bad none of this is true happiness, since my pain never truly went away. I am unwell. You've seen what I'm like when I'm having an episode. I don't think I can face the people who look up to me for emotional strength right now, or provide you with a decent home when I'm like this. You sit quietly at Becwa's feet, watching her with your little beady eyes. A couple of days ago, I heard the producer talking to the Herald of Death Victims Mutual Aid Society, and they said they could offer me a chance at the happiness surgery. Rocket, this is really rare. This is a really rare opportunity. I want to go for it. No, I've decided, Rocket. I'm gonna go for it. Don't worry though, the surgery is just like taking a nap, and when I wake up, I won't be in pain anymore. Instead, I'll be waking up with a brand new life, one that will be truly happy. Stay here and be good while I'm gone, okay? The camera woman promised to keep you hidden. After the happiness surgery is done, I'll come back for you. When that time comes, let's fulfill our promise to become family. She probably died during that surgery, and then so she's trying to get into the TV because it's the only way she remembers where Rocket is. Family. This is gonna be sad where the dog died waiting for it, isn't it? Rocket, Rocket. Goodbye. Is she gone? Becwa? She's gone. Never came back after her surgery. You mean the happiness surgery thing? I heard it's some new technique. She's got some nerve and incredible luck on top of that. Apparently surgery was a total success. Connections are important too. Regular folks like us aren't even eligible for that surgery. No more pain, just pure happiness. I can't even begin to imagine how blissful and joyful that would be. Well, I hope it becomes widely available soon. I can't tolerate this stupid job for another minute. Then why didn't she come back? Didn't she leave her dog here? Look, there it is. There are plenty of dogs out there. She can have as many as she wants. Why would she come back? Who knows? Maybe she's reminded of her pain from back then every time she sees the dog. You know how people see things and think of their loved ones? Sometimes you see things and think of pain. The producer just came by to help her pack and send her stuff off. I heard she didn't even want to come over and just stood there waiting by the ginkgo path. See, that's what truly happy people do. They come and go as they please, not like me, chained to this blasted job. Stop complaining, the dog's watching. Like it can understand? Ha, that's rich. Here, doggy doggy, your master doesn't want you anymore. Woof, woof, woof. Mm. Go ahead and chase after her if you've got the guts, but those who've found happiness never turn back to their pain. Her life is nothing but happiness now. Becwa, happiness. Congratulations to her, free from pain and happy forever. Catch up, Becwa, family. She rejected the flowers sent by the production team. Catch up, Becwa. Why would she come back to this depressing place? Becwa, pain, stop chasing pain. She said goodbye before she left. Goodbye, Becwa. She's never coming back. You've been waiting for a long time. Are you still going to stick around? Woof. You know full well she won't come back. Stop holding on to unrealistic expectations. With the help of the Mutual Aid Society, she's got a brand new life. She has a new job, new friends, new everything. Having found true happiness, she doesn't need anything anymore. Do you understand? She doesn't need you anymore. To be more blunt, she's probably already packed you right alongside all of her past pain and tossed everything out like trash. Listen, Rocket, don't wait anymore. Woof, woof, woof. I don't understand. I can't understand you at all. I really don't get how Becwa used to have such a lively chats with you. I'll leave these with you. You won't understand them, but they carry Becwa's scent. Let them keep you company. Oh, Rocket, listen to me. Don't wait anymore. Ugh. Becwa's happiness report. I signed the papers for the surgery today. Now sleep won't come. The pain isn't what's keeping me awake. It's just lying in this hospital bed. My head is suddenly swimming with memories. The windows painted a cheerful yellow. The floor so warm for the afternoon sun's caress. My mom's fluffy red bean cakes. Dad pretending to read the paper but really watching me sulk. And Rocket's there too, tail thumping softly in the corner. A world with no sadness, no pain, no blood on the table, no Rocket, filthy and scared. This feels like a good sign. The merciful aha will return the pure joy to me. They have to. Happiness report day 3. The doctors came by. He walked me through the surgery. He says a needle, long and thin, will slide into my brain and simply erase my sense of pain. You won't feel hurt anymore, he promises. It's the promise I've been wanting to hear for my whole life, but my heart is pounding with fear. Pain has been my constant companion, my torturer, but I've never met anyone who lives without it. I'm a rare precedent, the doctor says. If they take my pain away, who am I? Will people still love me when they no longer have to pity me? I don't have the answers, Rocket. I spent the day hidden in the library, reading. There's a part I want to remember, to read to you one day. Your own happiness will come to you and curl up at your feet like a puppy. It will not care what you have become. It will only understand and love you. Wish me luck tomorrow, Rocket, please. Happiness report day 7. I feel fine, a little dizzy now and then, but no real discomfort. The doctor asked me if I still wanted to read. I'm just so tired, and it feels like too much trouble, so I told him no. He suggested visitors if I'm bored, but I thought and drew a complete blank. There's no one I could think of. Happiness journal day 24. I think I'm starting to feel it. Happiness. A nurse yelled at me today, and it was the 5th time I've spilled my food, but I didn't feel bad at all. The things that the production team brought keep getting lost or broken, yet I don't feel sad about it. Pain, guilt, sorrow, self-doubt. All that negativity is just gone. Glory to the laughter. So this is what happiness feels like. True happiness. Happiness report day 52. They discharged me, assigned me a new job, as if it matters. Most of the world tastes like cardboard now. The producer asked if I wanted any of my things back. I didn't. I don't. Sorry. I didn't even take the congratulatory flowers they brought. Don't get me wrong, I can laugh. I do, all the time. But the only thing after laughter is more laughing. The only thing after happiness is more happiness forever. And that's what makes it so empty, so tasteless. Day 73. Finally, I can hear it, the whispers of Aha, just like the doctor said I would. Aha is telling me to go find something. This isn't about finding pure happiness or true happiness. It's a need, an instinct. I have to find it. But what? What am I looking for? Day unknown. I read this whole journal again. I still don't know what I'm looking for. Mom, Dad, the show, Rocket, my fans, the doctor, myself. What is it? What is it? What is it that matters? I don't know anymore. I'm already standing in the sunshine, right? If the sun lights up everything, then why can't I see what I'm looking for? I'm still looking. I have to keep looking. Oh, laughter above, please give me a little more time. My time is up. Goodbye, bright and sunny world. If you ever get the chance, could you leave some flowers on my grave for this happy soul? The little dog doesn't understand, but the familiar scent brought him comfort. Lowering his head, Rocket carefully sniffs the flower, as if confirming something. Then, with the utmost care, he lifted his paws and contentedly settled down on the diary. Everyone else has left, but he remained. Oh, I'm getting close to crying again. And that's the story of his life. How dare they hit me with this Hachiko-like story. So Rocket stayed here all this time. Even after becoming a ghost, he's still waiting. Let me try out Madame Hertz's newly designed megaphone mode. Maybe you'll be able to hear his voice. Peppy shoved his head into his fluffy belly, wiggling around until an ear-splitting beep rang out. Human, hello, can you hear me, human? Woof, 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 dog understands, human. This feature drains a lot of power, so if you have any questions, ask Rocket quickly. Because of our promise, because everyone wants to stay in the happiest place, so if humans can find true happiness, it's okay to abandon Rocket. If dog loves you forever. Human, you don't understand. Dog's lifelong lesson is to learn to become family. But your dogs like me understand. If dog cannot bring happiness to human, dog should at least not disturb their happiness. Tiny little Rocket puffs up his tiny little chest, a look of tragic determination in his tiny beady eyes. When I first saw Becwa, I almost ran over it wagging my tail. Peppy dog and gray human are amazing. I must hold my misbehaving tail down with my paw if I don't want to be discovered. If you help her remember Rocket, Becwa will recall her pain. I can't let Becwa be unhappy. Of course, dog's nose will always know the scent of family members. Now dog remembers your scent too. Rocket wrinkles his nose triumphantly, then nuzzles you with his wet snout. Whatever Becwa wants becomes Rocket's obsession. By the doggy laughter above, please let Becca find true happiness. Huh? Are you about to cry? Oh, alright, you can cry on our dog's broad chest, human. I am crying. Thank you, Rocket. Chatting with human. Happy. So you were also the one who stopped Miss Beckwith's the ghost from entering the TV? Yeah, I used up a ton of wish power. Why would you do this? Because Beckwith feels a lot of pain and sorrow while filming. If human can go to a place with true happiness, then human should run to it quickly, even quicker than quick. Don't be afraid. Dog will use all his might to hold off sadness, so it can never catch up with you again. Okay, let's come over here. I need to talk to you in private.
Table for two?
Too old for all this liquor.
After reading Beckwith's letter, I think you've already understood why she never came back from her happiness surgery. She didn't really forget Rocket, but without a point of reference, all happiness had lost its flavor. Everyone should have their own answer to this, yet from the very beginning, Becca had already lost sight of her own definition of happiness. In this frenzied crusade, everyone drunk on the prospect of saving others kept chanting, "Eliminate suffering and you'll find happiness." The hand of death is the root of evil in this society. Pain is the enemy of elation and happiness. And so happiness, which is intangible, now has a tangible cure. As long as we raise our blades against pain, pure happiness becomes the assured fruit of victory. So she chose to get the happiness surgery. But if the fruit of triumph is to remain pure forever, one must cast away the flesh that may one day rot, leaving a hollow shell of a corpse. At this point, the happiness is like an orange. Even when its inside has completely rotted or been hollowed out, the outside still keeps the shape of happiness. And so even after all the fleeting mirages and adoring crowds have faded away, Becca no longer had the strength to find out. Her true happiness had always been the few grains of sugar hidden among the shards of glass during those painful years, the genuine care and concern, the earnest attempts at humor, the applause, the laughter, and Rocket, who was her true companion. All that remained was the instinctive longing for love and happiness, which gave rise to my existence. It is someone else's story. A ghost and the person who has died are ultimately two separate entities. That's exactly why I wanted to talk to you in private. As a ghost without memories, I can only experience this painful past as a spectator with your help. As I'm carrying the weight of this obsession, I've come to truly understand Becca. I'm deeply moved by her story. You know what I mean? When I see strangers addressing me as dear little Becca in letters, my eyes will actually start to well up. Rocket's passion and sincere love also carved a soft hollow in my heart. And now the Rocket who waited in the past fills me with guilt. I should go back, I think. Go back and tell Rocket that he isn't some trash thrown out with all the pain of the past. Rocket is a family member that Becca missed out on. But as you can see, I've become a complete imaginary ghost now. I don't know if I can handle the heavy weight of that little dog's love anymore. I don't know if I'm still the one that little dog who has waited for so long wants to become family with. My answer to this might completely change your life. I should choose my words carefully. I understand. A promise is a promise. Even after a long wait, it only becomes more unforgivable to break. Let's go back. I know what to do now. Rocket, thank you both for your dedication. After Becca's surgery, she became truly happy. Really? That's amazing. But do you know why I came into existence? Because she felt so guilty. The trauma from the surgery made her forget about Rocket, but even with just instinct alone, she always wanted to come back and fulfill her promise of becoming family. Just as you've been waiting here, I must go back to the past to reunite with Rocket. So you'd be willing to unlock the TV? Because Becca's family is there. Would going back to the past make you happier? Going back to the past, that's my true happiness. Let's head back then. Even though Dog went on with all that tough talk, Doug has been waiting for you all along, Woof. Oh no, low battery warning. Don't worry, I'll listen to every word you say during our farewell this time. Woof woof. Goodbye, Rocket. Woof woof. Close your eyes and sleep. When you wake up, we would have already reunited in the past. Bye. Sometime later. I finally found you guys. Why didn't you answer my messages? Kalis, long time no see. Peppy shoots towards Asta like a missile, squealing with joy as to say, I missed you so much. I did too. I was really worried just now because Peppy's equipment was losing power rapidly for no apparent reason. Oh, the expanded sync range mode is switched on. That explains it. Thank you so much for looking after him for me. I still have a second round of shopping to do, so if there's anything you want, just give me a list. As for Peppy, now that this matter is resolved, it's about time he comes home and has some food. Under your watchful gaze, Peppy gives Asta a tearful lick before returning to his beloved family. What on earth did you all go through? Once Peppy is fully charged, I must hear about this. I'll take Peppy back to our accommodations first. Kalis, let me treat you to a meal when I have time. Bye-bye.
Table for two?
Ding ding, new draft to publish. They always hit me with something that makes me want to cry, right when I'm not expecting it. Tearjerker indeed. Okay, that was what I was attempting to get. So this is the new foam background. I still prefer the anniversary one, so we're gonna still keep that. But we did get a new hair accessory. And I wanted to equip this so that we could wear it during our elation time because it fits best. I really like the Emphoria's crown, so I'll probably switch back to that after we're done with Plan Arcadia, but I feel like this fits the theme the most. Oh, not the flowers being where the TV was. Well, now that hurts. See through a Furbo's disguise and Plan Arcadia for the first time. Defeat the giant hedgehog in interplanetary jump at Perlux Tower. Witness Bakla's ultimate journey back into the television. Okay, well, that got both of my goals. I showed you off the new event, and we finally got the Trailblaze mask. Or not the Trailblaze, but the Elation mask. And so that is all I have for today, and we just passed the 3-hour mark, so thank you all so much for joining, and thank you for accommodating my breaks. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. With the next weekend, it should be the new patch. I will not be able to stream next weekend, I just thought of that, because I will be on vacation. But I will see if I can stream on Monday, because I'll be back by then. But I'll have to catch up with all the stuff, because I'll be gone essentially from midweek to through the weekend. And so, if I have the energy, we will stream on Monday. If not, we'll see. We'll see how the following weekend goes. So thank you all so much for popping by. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Try to get some good sleep and eat some good food. Bye, everyone.